You're listening to the Pelicans Postgame Report on the PRO Media Network for all things Pelicans.
Perfect. Fly Pelican, fly Pelican, fly Pelican. And I tell them that birds of a feather flock together. Fly down, I'm a Pelican forever. Pelican forever. Ain't gon' lie, I feel flyer than I ever been. We stay ballin', this New Orleans, I'm a Pelican. It's going down in the nest, wild, wild west. Come in town and you best, show us some respect. 3-point threat, I better make it rain. If it's up, then don't jump stupid like your ankle sprain. Always said, never hate the player, hate the game. Jumper where the dame late, bunch of trains. Post game, Big Q, talking about business. Bird gang, YouTube, they ain't flocking with us. Lock up the division mission, get into the finals. Finish competition, then it's going win the title. I know this flyer than you can get. Such a threat that the ref just might call a tag. You can double, you can press, but you can't check. Right, left, slide by you like a Eurostag. Fly Pelican, fly Pelican, fly Pelican. And I tell them that birds of a feather flock together. Fly down, I'm a Pelican forever. Pelican forever. And never, and never, and never, and never, and never, and never. Say birds of a feather flock together. Yeah, fly die, I'm a Pelican forever. Pelican forever.
All right. Shout out to the flock, man, for all things Pelicans. You're now listening and watching the Pelican Postgame Report. Much love to the fam. Appreciate you being in this live. As the Pelicans, man, lose yet again. And this one's PPR Final, man. Pels disappeared by the Magic, 115-88. At one point, the Pelicans were losing by 20+ points. They made it a game and fell out of it in the fourth quarter. Defense's issues, all kind of stuff, man. But in this episode of the show, we're going to recap this matchup. We'll have Lex and DC chime in momentarily. We also have the post-game chat from Willie Green and anybody else that steps to the podium is the Pelicans. And here, speaking of which, here's Willie Green. Here we go.
They didn't do anything special. They just got very physical with us, pressured us, and we're not in a position where we can afford to get off to starts like that and then recover. And from that moment on, it was a trickle down effect. And when teams are that physical with us and trying to get up in us and take us out of our offense, we have to be better. I mean, just period, starting with me. So it's a tough one.
I know it's tough when you're missing 6 guys who averaged 99 points last year. But what did you see? Obviously, it could have gone completely bad from the start. You knew chip back in, make it a 2-possession game at one point. What did you like from those guys to get back in?
Yeah, they just played hard. They communicated defensively. We mixed up some of our defense, some of our coverages. And that group just went in, played hard, played physical. And unfortunately, we just couldn't sustain it. I feel like the guys are trying. But we got to get a little practice time in with this group. And we have to be a team that at some points decide that, we don't want to get pushed around. And, we got guys out. And so that's a big part of it. But, nobody's going to feel sorry for us. And we got to stay together and just keep chipping away at it.
I feel like it's a nightly Brandon Boston question. At this point, another 26 for him off his career high. I know we talked about it in the pregame, but what have you seen from him, as he's kind of been thrown into the deep end with, a huge ask for the team with everybody else?
Yeah, he's fearless, and he is taking full advantage of the opportunity that's in front of him. He's a bright spot when you think of all the things that's going on with our team right now. And so, he's proven to people that he belongs in this league.
And Trey Johnson comes in, some huge minutes. I told JC at halftime, I could hear him talking from where we were sitting behind the sports table. What did he bring to that group?
He brought some physicality, communication. He brings a swagger to himself, in practices, games, shoot-arounds. And, that sparked that group, just him hitting bodies, rebounding the ball, communicating defensively. So, we're going to be okay, but we're just going through we're going through a tough stretch right now. We knew that this was going to be tough, and we'll stay together, continue to work at it, and eventually we'll be healthy and see what we look like.
Coach, you have 4 games and 5 nights coming up next week. With the injuries to the starters, what's the message to help navigate the wear and tear and maintain a sense of longevity?
It's exactly what I said. Just number one, stay together. 2, we need a little practice time to work on some things. So we'll get that over the next couple of days. And then, during that stretch, we'll get at least hopefully Trey Murphy back. So that'll help, and we'll see where Zion is.
Thanks, Coach.
All right. Thank you.
All right. That's Willie Green, man. Not much to, he didn't say a damn thing that I really want to hear.
The guys got to figure it out, Q. They got to figure out how to play.
The guys have to figure it out. My goodness. But anyway, shout out to you guys. Appreciate you being in the live. Much love. I'm with you, J. Cobb. I ain't learned a damn thing with whatever he was talking about. But I don't know. But anyway, this makes 4 straight losses now for the Pelicans right now. Brooklyn's next on Monday. And it'll be a home game, one home game. Then the Pelicans will bounce to OKC, come home for Denver and Los Angeles in the middle of the month. So it's Pelicans, man, not looking good early on. DC, they go down tonight, 115-88. Early synopsis, bro, before we get into the stat breakdown, man.
Man, this one was hard, Q.
I know.
It was hard, bro. They opened the game up, like 06 or 08 before they get points. And you know what I thought? We're on the 3-game losing streak, and every game we lost, we pretty much opened the game up and spot the other team about 10 points before we ever score. And here we go again tonight. You know what I'm saying? You could talk about the injuries because let's be real, man. You got 6 guys that would start for you that are all out. I wonder if you can pull that graphic up from Space Jam, when they had the Toon Squad and everybody was on the side all injured. That's our team right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, you got a guy like B.I. who come out there and he playing like Muggsy Bogues and Charles Barkley and all of them when they got all their powers took. You know what I'm saying? It's rough. Again, I didn't expect them to beat the Magic, right? But to me, a well-coached team, they'll have you be competitive. That's us, Q. That should be. We could just put that on front of all the Pelican post-game reports right there. Till people start coming back. That's our team. This is what we got. This is what we got, bro.
Which one of these is Zion, bro? Which one of these is Zion?
The turkey. That's Zion, dog.
Zion's the turkey?
He the turkey, bro.
Who's the wolf? Who's the coyote?
The coyote? What a coyote? I don't see the coyote. That's Willie Green right there with the pom-poms. The wolf right there? That's Brandon Ingram, bro.
Okay.
That's B.I.
Who's the cat?
What a cat? I can't see no cat.
Sylvester.
Oh, they talking about some. Oh man, that's C.J. McCullough all day. Look at him.
Who's
just running around like a chicken with his head cut off.
Elmer's on the fud's on the ground.
That is definitely JRE.
And the turkey with the
that's Zion, man. Got the IV in him all the time. He's just always hurt.
Who's Granny, bro? That's Willie.
That's Willie Green.
Who's the Tasmanian devil? Who's he, DC?
That's Brandon Boston, bro. Because see that Joe right there? Woo, boy, they put a shock of life in him, bro. Got him back out there hooping, man. Brandon Boston was hooping, dog. That was the best part about this game. You know, watching him put up 26, bro. It's awesome, man. But other than that, him, Jose, they decided to use Trey Jemison tonight, right? Yeah. And it yielded positive results.
It did.
In that second quarter, we came back from being 20-something points down and cut it to 8, you know. But other than that, man, everything else was pretty much atrocious, bro. You know, to me, it's just like we can't just, we're an NBA team, man. We got to figure out a way to be competitive and not try and you know, pressure guys who don't want to shoot threes so they could blow by you to get layups. I mean, like this is simple, bro. Like you got a team that don't shoot threes and you keep pressing them like they about to shoot threes on you and they getting layups. You know, it's like, bro, like what is anybody telling them anything? Or are they just out there trying to figure it out as they play? Because I mean, that's kind of how it looked.
I don't know what to say about tonight, man. They were down by a lot in the first quarter of the game. Matter of fact, the quarter was 37-23. It almost 40 burgered them in the first quarter. They kind of made a game of it in the second quarter, made a run for it, but them people had 50 points already, like in the middle of the second quarter, like around the 7-minute, 30-minute mark, 7 minutes and 30 seconds.
Don't do them that, bro.
But then they went on a run and made it competitive at half, and then could not finish the game. Scored 16 points in the final quarter, and Orlando just ran away with it. You would have swore up and down that Paolo was out there. That they had access to Paolo. They had, you know, they just ran the Pelicans clean up out of the building, man. I don't know what to say about this, man. This is just like another loss by the Pelicans. This is not.
And then the lackadaisicalness, bro, of our, you know, leader tonight. I don't know what's going on with BI, man, but he was out there tonight. Maybe he banged up or something. I don't know, bro, because he was just lollygagging with throwing passes, man. It's like, yeah, one play where he dribbling the ball, he go between his legs, and he just lose the ball. Nobody ain't do nothing. It's like, right. What the hell happened? Where's the Brandon Ingram from 2 games ago?
Right.
You know, that would never do this. I don't get it, bro. So maybe he tired. Maybe he wore. Maybe he got a little nagging injury and he trying to. And then we have no Zion. You don't have DeJounte Murray. You don't have Herb Jones. You don't have Trey Murphy. You don't have Hawk. And you as BI, you go out there and you take 14 shots? How the hell are we going to win?
Yeah, Boston took 17. They might as well play through him.
They did. I mean, at a certain point, not really, but they should.
They couldn't do it through BI. He was the first option, but they couldn't make it work.
BI couldn't get it done tonight, man. But it ain't the fact he couldn't get it done. To me, it's effort, man. It's like he couldn't get it done, but where's the fire? Where's the want to? Like, I guess I just come from an era of basketball that don't exist no more. Or maybe it's just the Pelicans because I remember watching guys, bro, even when they had off nights, they still would be out there giving their everything. You know how many times I seen BI, he kind of got his hand in on a loose ball, kind of lackadaisical, and then the other team get it and they throw in the alley, or they got this other fly play coming off a deflection from him. But it's just like, where's the energy, bro? Where's the energy? Where's the want to win? It's almost like some of our guys feel defeated before the ball is even tipped. And I ain't talking about Jose. Obviously, Trey Jemison was out there. Not crazy about JRE, but he does, you know, give a lot of effort. Brandon Boston didn't feel like that, but, you know, BI didn't bring that extra oomph to be able to lift them past the hump. And we were really needing them to beat this Magic team, man, because they got a collection of guys, man, that are very talented. So they're a deep team also, even without Paulo, as you can see. And Jonathan Isaac got hurt this game. That didn't slow them down one bit, you know. So injuries ain't no excuse for effort, bro, and execution. I don't expect the execution to be perfect because these are lineups we don't normally play with, but we can't keep putting out that what we saw tonight, man. We could just why we even play? Just forfeit the game.
Yeah, this was this was
Willie up there. He talking about what he say? He thought the guys played hard and they didn't. He thought they played hard and they didn't give up. Like what the hell are you talking about, bro?
I mean, they just ended the press conference. That was it. After he talked, they just cut the son of a bitch clean off. But shout out to All World Trucker guys. At this point, I'm so fed up with the. I get it, brother. Trust me, I do. We're with you with that, bro. And he says, at this guys, I'm fed up with the Saints, the Pelicans, Tulane, and LSU. Been more fun to watch lately. Play the cleanup, man. All right. First of all, thank you.
Definitely need to play the cleanup, man.
Thank you. Fuck too kind.
Thank you, bro. First of all,
appreciate you, All World Trucker.
Appreciate you, brother. And yes, sir. Here is my special request. Here's the where the hell
Zion couldn't make the game because he was at the video shoot.
Right, he couldn't make the game, but he could sing this for you.
Call me Santa friend, but I'm the cleanup man.
He'll sweep your girlfriend off her feet. The reason I know so much about him is because he's moved up an old girl of mine.
Swept her right off her feet and into the jag.
My favorite part of it.
Bro, they just put the camera on the man's knees. He up there dancing. What the hell going on, Q?
That whole damn video was crazy, man. I started playing that shit again. People started tripping out, man. That's when we discovered Zion's secret music career. All right.
Marlon said that's why Zion always heard all that damn.
Always dancing, brother. You know, singing and dancing.
But Zion, speaking on that before we get to everything else, it's interesting that y'all remember he had what hamstring was hurt? It was the right hamstring that turned into a right thigh bruise that now is miraculously a left hamstring. This injury just jumping all around, huh?
Yeah, it's jumping from leg to leg. It's very that's a very strange magic bullet ass of injury he got there. Very interesting.
We gotta we gotta ask the question, man. Has Zion tapped out on Willie? Is this an attempt? Guys playing an injury bug to get Willie out of here. What's going on, bro?
Bro. Listen. I would say it's a little too early to start talking like that, DC. But
I haven't seen a dancing injury that jumps from day to day. It's kind of weird, bro. It was a hamstring, and then mid press conference, because Willie Green said so, it turned into a thigh, and then now it's a left hamstring. So
yeah.
It's what?
Well, DC, it seems like it's getting a little hectic. Definitely getting hectic around this joint as the Pelicans dropped 4 straight, man. We got Lexxah joining.
Who got the power, Q?
The injury bug, the injury man. He got the power right now on this goddamn team. All right, we're gonna hear from Lex momentarily because I know she ready to kind of drop some coaching game. We're gonna get that freed up. We're gonna let Coach Lex get into her bag momentarily. Let's hit these quick stats first before we get let Lex start cooking on Willie gangrene. All right, so
what
gangrene?
Gangrene.
Because this shit gangrene.
I'm not the only one who got a problem with this guy, but hey, y'all need to start speaking for yourselves too, not just me, because I don't want it to look like it's a me thing. Lex don't like Willie.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people have problems with
Willie Green.
Huh?
Do you see how you trolling, Lex? You talking about I love Willie Green. Big Q was the only one up here on the Willie Green train that was willing to die. I thought you was gonna have shirts with Willie Green face on them when the season started.
Optimism going for you, Big Q.
It's doing pretty. Actually, it's not going. It's doing pretty good because
that's what you call double speech right there, family.
I'm fed up, man. I'm just fed up. You've been.
Hey, listen. All I can say is what I said was true from start to finish. What I said, if Willie Green doesn't step up, and he gonna have to get ready to go. So that's the bottom guy. That's the bottom line. That's what I said. And this is a pressurized year. He's got to step up with all these players. He got to perform. He got to do better than this. And a lot of this stuff is going to be fully exposed, and it's squarely on him. So he has to step up. This is the year where we'll see where he is. So
Willie Gangrene, huh?
I think we
Gangrene.
was.
Shit falling off, legs falling off, and every damn thing.
Big Q, we already knew where he was. He hasn't shown us anything different.
Lex, I would ask you to force your use the force to kind of restrict your.
I'm not doing the Star Wars thing. No.
The force.
Oh wow.
No, I'm not doing the Star Wars.
That's not Star Wars. That's what Willie says. We're going to use force.
Yeah, and where did he get that from?
Willie just used the regular English words. He says we're going to play with pace and force. That's what Willie says. He doesn't say violent words because he's a good guy. You know, he's not he's a little too meek at times.
Is he?
Hey, people respect Willie Green. Unfortunately, not for his coaching acumen. They respect him.
What they respect about him?
They respect him as a good, upstanding person. Nothing about his coaching acumen.
What you say Gail said about Alvin Gentry? What she called him?
Barry said, "What force?" That's exactly how she said it. That's how that I just got tapped that energy. She said, "What force?"
Mm-hmm.
The force, Mary.
Mary, that's a great question.
Mary, the force.
You didn't see it tonight.
Well, listen, there's good and bad force. Okay, that's what you got to. They use it for good or bad. Tonight, Willie.
Shall the force be with you?
So we it's just what it is, man. Willie Green is got to get this together. He's facing the firing squad. That's why I said gangrene. Shit falling all over the place, arms and legs, every damn thing. And plus, on top of that, his sticking point is supposed to be defense. These guys, man, the communication.
There's nothing out there. There's no offense. There's no defense. I feel like the offense is basically one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
It's guys just, hey, you make something happen. Okay.
Hold on, Lex. Hold on. Before you get to cooking, let me let me hit these stats, and I swear I'm gonna give you the floor because I know you got a lot of positive stuff to say here. Just give me just a second. Hold on. Let me just
criticism.
Okay. Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I believe in. Hey, listen, y'all listen to the Sports Coma. Y'all know I let them people have it. So I'm not gonna not share the same energy here. But anyway, these are the numbers tonight, family. For the Pelicans, they were 32 of 84 for just over 38%. The Magic, 45 of 86 for 52.3%. Pelicans, 10 for 31 from downtown for 32.3%. The Magic, 8 of 32 for 25%. Pelicans got to the foul line 17 times, converted 14 of 17 for 82.4%. Magic, 17 of 21 for 81%. Magic, once again, this is another thing that continues to happen to Pelicans during this losing streak, is that they get outmanned on the rebound tip. 13 rebounds they did over the Pelicans, 44 to 31 in the rebound count. They also out assisted the Pelicans 27 to 18. Pelicans did have 10 to 9 on the steals. The blocks were all Magic, 8 to 1. Pelicans they had 16 turnovers, so 20 points off versus 15 by the Magic with 14 points off. And this is a common place when we talk stats with the Pelicans over this losing streak. They lose the fast break battle tonight, as well as some of these other games, 26 to 11, and they got, literally hammered in the paint, 74 to 30 with points in the paint. That's a consistent thing. Pelicans never led in this game. They were down by as much as 27 tonight, and it's one of those situations, man, where it's just not good. Also, let's kind of look at the individual box numbers right quick in this matchup. The top scorer was Brandon Boston Jr., 26 points in 38 minutes. The man was 10 for 17, 2 of 4 from downtown. He had 6 rebounds to go along with 3 assists and 2 steals. 21 points from Jose Alvarado actually had 21 points in 35 minutes, 7 of 18 from the field, 4 of 11 from downtown. Jose was 3 of 6 from the foul line. He finished with 5 boards, 5 assists, 3 steals. And another 20-point effort by Jose just in a wasted situation. Brandon Ingram, where was he? He scored 11 points tonight in 26 minutes. He was 4 of 12 from the field, 1 of 4 from downtown. He had both his free throws, but finished with 5 assists, 5 boards. and that's pretty much his day. 12 from JRE in 32 minutes with 4 boards and 3 steals. Yves Misi, no points tonight. He had a rebound, a steal, in the block in 20 minutes of action. He didn't even attempt a shot. He was out there just basically running around, but the Pelicans didn't get much help from a scoring capacity off the bench. 10 points for Nowell in 13 minutes. He was 4 of 9 from the field, 1 of 4 from downtown, 10 points and an assist. Javonte Green, 24 minutes, 3 points, an assist, and a board. Tice got 12 minutes. He finished with 2 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. Trey Jemerson, getting him involved in there, 13 minutes. He finished with no points, but he had 3 rebounds, but he was plus 10. And matter of fact, he was the only Pelican that had a plus at all in this damn game. So he got in there and had a positive impact. And then, of course, on the other side, that was Franz Wagner made it work, 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 boards, and 17 off the bench from his brother. So there you go. So that's some of the stuff that happened in terms of the Pelicans tonight. Lex, the floor is yours.
It was a great game tonight.
Not really.
What's great about it, Lex?
Well, let me say this. Brandon Boston Jr. is definitely a keeper. Let me say that.
Damn straight.
I don't know if y'all noticed, but he's improving with each game. He's been trending upward. So that's actually good to see. I think really that's probably about the most positive thing to say about the team. Like Boston, he's taking advantage. And I will say Jose's been trying to, really, apply that energy, really play with that it factor. So I don't want to leave him out because he did lead the charge to get the game back down to like 10 points. And I noticed that, and that's something that you can definitely appreciate. I mean, the dude, he's just a baller. But yeah, between Jose and Brandon Boston Jr., they're doing the best that they can, and it's almost like tonight, it seems like the ball is going more into Brandon Boston Jr.'s hands. I don't know if you all noticed that, but he seems like he's getting more responsibility out there. That's the only thing. Let's see. Really, just there was a lot of layups. How many points did paint points did Orlando have?
74-30.
Huh?
Yeah. 74-30. They beat the Pelicans fast break wise. They beat them 26-11, out fast breaking them, and they destroyed them in the paint. 74-30.
If I didn't know the numbers, if you didn't tell me the numbers, definitely it looked like a layup line. I mean, it looked like it was a fast break every single time down the floor. There was no running the floor. The effort was kind of, well, not kind of. It was just lackadaisical. Yeah, this shouldn't have been like a Harlem Globetrotter type game. Looked like Orlando's actually had the same record as the Pelicans, so it's not like this team has been doing well. They haven't been doing too hot, but the fact that they had more fire, more of that it factor, more of that getting after it, more so than the Pelicans, and the Pelicans had the same exact record. It's kind of like, dang, man. I mean, do you want to win? And I think the biggest thing is, like, you can definitely tell, like, the winning culture is not with this team. There is no winning culture. I don't care about the community culture, what these guys are doing on the outside or anything like that. I mean, that's great. That should come with your job description. You know what I'm saying? That all ties in because it's a tax write-off. But the thing is, it's like these guys are still professionals. Everybody out there on that floor is still a professional. So you gotta play. You gotta play. And then somebody already said it in the chat, but okay. Sorry, my bad. But anyway, guys gotta play with something, man. And somebody said in the chat, coaching does matter. It still matters. Like, there's still things that you can do to apply pressure to the team. So I don't know, man. I look at this game. It's one of those games that you throw out, but at the same time, it's like something has to change, because we know that the Pelicans are not about to. They're not about to turn around and go like on a 5-game winning streak. They didn't do that last season. They got to get to that first. We know that they're not going to go on a 10-game winning streak. So it's like, guys, you all have to play with something before this gets so bad that you can't even recover. And that's what I kind of feel like this is on its way to. It's about, man, this can get bad quick, fast, and in a hurry. Because you got to think, when guys do start coming back, they got to get into a rhythm. We still don't have an identity. Even when the guys were on the floor, you didn't have an identity. So there's still things that you're fighting to get, and it's just crazy. So I'll just leave it at that. Hire Spoon? They ain't gonna hire her. I think she was the only one that they fired out of everybody.
Yeah, that's 4 straight for the Pelicans. Next up is Brooklyn, and they definitely have to figure out some answers, man. Ain't no doubt about it, man. This none of this doesn't make any sense. None of it makes sense. And I know, even though we're missing a bunch of starters here, but the effort, man, that's a whole nother thing altogether. It's correct. What is the identity of this team? And if it's Willie Green's known as a defensive guy, I mean, it's just too many damn breakdowns, defensively. It's just too much. It's sometimes it appears like, and many times the opponent is not even running plays. They're just making passes. They're not getting into any sets. They're just passing the ball.
I know the identity of the team.
Go ahead, DC, without your sarcasm.
No, I mean, it's the only thing that is constant and consistent.
Okay, let's hear it.
The identity of this team is we got to figure it out. Mm-hmm. That's the identity. We're in a perpetual state of we got to figure it out. That's what we're known for. No, am I wrong?
Identity is no identity.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We got to figure it out. That is basically, Lex, you got it.
Yeah,
that is our identity.
Is no identity.
We got to figure it out, and that's what it will always be.
Someone who is trying to figure it out, it means no identity, and that's the identity. The identity is no identity.
When we get all our healthy star players back, you know what our identity gonna be? We got to figure it out. That's what it's gonna be all season.
They've been trying to figure it out for years. This is more than just all these games is played. What, they 3-7 now? So that's the first 10 games. 10 games.
Mm-hmm.
Like this has been happening longer than just 10 games. It's been years. The identity has not been clear at all. And it's really sad because it's almost like hurry up and wait. Think about that. Hurry up and wait. That's the perfect, as far as with all this. Come on, Big Q, what's going on with you, man?
That ain't me. That's DC goofy.
Oh. Okay, I can see y'all battling here. Okay, but I'm gonna stay focused. Yeah, it's really sad that that it's still to this point. Because everything about that coaching staff, I don't know what it is. Really, I don't care to really dissect because I've kind of seen enough. I've seen enough from, the front office. I've seen enough from Gail and the coaching staff. None of y'all chicken heads know what y'all doing. None of y'all know nothing of what you're doing.
Whoop whoop, chicken. Whoop whoop, chicken head.
You don't know. And it's like, look, y'all need to fire yourselves and just get the people, the right people up in there that do know what they're doing. Because it's starting to show on, well, it's not starting. It's been showing. I think they're just been covering it up. And I know this one thing. I'm not trying to hear no regular season wins and losses no more. Man, who cares about that? The thing is, if those don't carry over to the playoffs, it really doesn't even matter. And then, like, as far as using that, Willie's been doing great. His winning percentage has gone up every year for regular season. And it's like, okay, and what is that resulting in? The thing is, even with all those win percentages going up, the team still has no identity. That's dangerous. That's dangerous. Everybody needs to understand, like, identity is important. Building winning habits is important. All that stuff is important, man. You go through a whole season and it's like, why are you like at the halfway point or 3/4 in the season? And I'm just speaking like from past times, and you still are figuring it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've done this before. This has happened many a times. Why are you, look, 20 games in? Well, everybody was out. Well, were you doing your homework while everybody was out, Willie? So that when they got back, you would know where to put them? You know what I'm saying? Are you, the thing is, you have it's an 82 game season, right? And you know what's crazy? It'll get to game 70, and you know what? The team is still trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Like, this has been happening year after year after year. That's sad, man. That's really sad. 70 games in, like, we're still trying to find ourselves. Like, what? Y'all need to change y'all's methods, because doing the same thing and expecting different results is insanity. It's insanity. All right, you got a big Q.
All right, shout out to Lex.
What? It is.
All right, shout out to Lex dropping it, man, dropping some facts. Hey, man, all I can say, man, is listen, Lex, you're 100% right. I don't know what to say about any of this, man. It's just absolutely crazy. At the end of the day, you just hope that the Pelicans can turn it around, man, because that's what they're basically waiting on. They're just trying to keep their head above water while everything goes. So we don't know exactly what's going on around here. We have to be able to figure it out. And this is dedicated to Lex comment about chicken. So, we got somebody kicking some chicken on the screen right there. So shout out.
Ain't enough meat on that. Was that milk he was pouring up in there? Was that milk?
DC start laughing.
What?
DC gotta laugh at that shit himself, man.
What's going on, man?
DC gotta
Where
laugh
do
at
you
that
find
shit.
these videos, man?
Oh, I just have bow tap. I just got a bow tap.
What is
Man, look at that, DC.
Okay,
That man
is
making
that
chicken.
cocoa?
You
Is
seen that
hot
man?
cocoa?
DC, see you making fun of me, bro. Look, he put sugar in his shit. Look, brown
That's
sugar.
why you learned it from?
No, I'm
What?
telling you, the man putting sugar in this shit right there. You see that? That's
Q,
your
Q
uncle.
make
That's
some
your-
curry that'll
That
put you
not
straight.
chocolate. Dang, that's
Right.
water.
He
Nah, that
makes some
man
curry that'll put you straight to sleep, Lex.
that man
You
making
have any problem sleeping? Get some of Q curry. He's gonna
Look at
put you in a diabetic coma and you fall
Look at
right to
that.
sleep.
Jamaican herbal tea. DC is the man.
It's herbal tea.
Serving it to white people and everything, man. Shout out to DC, man. They
So
just-
I am blacker than you. You finally admitting it.
There you go. DC's uncle right there.
If that's me, I'm definitely blacker than you.
No, that's your uncle right there, DC.
So you finally ready to admit it, huh, bro?
Stop
We
capping.
gotta stop doing these complexion wars, guys.
Yeah, what's wrong with DC? Crazy man.
Look,
All right.
that's what puts us at each other. We got to get away from that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
DC,
Look,
what's wrong with you?
Look, if you got some melanin, you're melanated, man. Y'all melanated brothers.
Speak to him again, Lex. Tell him again.
Y'all
Crazy.
melanated brothers.
Thank you. I was
If you're
trying to.
a light skinned melanated brother, you're just as black as the dark melanated brother.
That's
All right?
Oh, that's right, Lex.
That's right.
That
Lex.
is so right. And I
Now,
agree with you
no
after I pop my shot, you know.
no melanation. Okay.
All right.
You're wearing.
All right. That's some chicken. There you go. Lex said chicken.
Why you crying, Q? Why you crying, dog? What's wrong with you, brother? You drunk some mud tea? You drunk some of that mud tea I gave you? I spiked that shit. You got up there on the voice and lost your voice, huh? This how passionate Q is when you talk about Willie Green. This is what he do right here after the show. After we tell Willie Green ass up, Q go back home, and that's what he be doing right here.
Goodness.
Nothing but tears, bro.
All right, chicken. That's enough of that, DC. You cut that out. Man, you can see DC.
Why did you show Popeyes, man?
There you go. Go ahead, old fella. Get some of that.
They got nothing to do with chicken.
All right, anyway, man, let's keep it moving, man. We need something. I'm throwing out something to the fam to make them kind of have a little levity, man, after all this crap that we've seen happening, man.
Big Q. Sing your song.
What song? I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know your song?
Mm-mm.
we got Q song, y'all. I got it queued up for you, Lex. This Q song right here, you heard me? We got it for you. There you go, Q.
Bro. Can I run this show, bro?
Hold on, listen to your song, dog.
We can't hear no sound.
DC don't know what he doing.
Oh man, come on, DC. You gotta know what you're doing, man.
DC trying to do some shit. He can't even do it right. There you go. Can't hear it, DC. Can't hear you guys.
I can't get the sound work. That's slow motion for me. You up there singing slow motion for me, dog.
I don't look like slow motion.
Man, hey, it's gonna be a good night though. It's gonna be. Oh man, we opening up the
Yes.
stream right to the family, right?
That is correct. We
Oh
are
yeah,
doing.
most definitely.
All right,
That's
brother
right.
Stacy, make sure you come on, man.
All right, so let's do the preview stream for the Monday matchup against the Brooklyn Nets. Pelicans are home for one matchup against Brooklyn.
Well, you know what? Brooklyn's been playing. They've been playing with a lot of energy. They ain't succumbing to we just a rebuilding team. They actually playing. So, but go on, Big Q. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you.
Nah, Brooklyn's 4-5. They're 1-3 on the road. The Pelicans 3-7, 2-3 at home. I don't know if Pelicans will have some of their hard hitters back for this matchup. We don't know what's going on there. Pelicans currently on a 4-game losing streak. Something's got to give, man, in this matchup. So, what's happens here? What do we need to do to turn out and get this dub? Because at the end of the day, man, this is getting kind of tragic on this side of things, man. What we need to do here, DC?
Man, first and foremost, the first thing we need to do, the very first thing, is let somebody else coach the team. Q, I've had enough.
That's not gonna happen, DC.
Bro.
Yeah, did you see what Slim said?
What's up? Figure it out. That was in the back of my mind too, but I wanted to just go ahead and tell the truth. Willie, he can't do this, bro. He can't do it. And it's more of like again, I don't expect them to win these games, right? But I expect to see something that was like, yeah, that's my team. They fought. Like, yeah, because that's what it used to be. I'm gauging Willie based off of what I expect from him. And I've seen a Pelicans team as decimated as they are. I've seen a worse Pelican team version of them when Willie first got here play better. So it's like you can't get these guys to fight. You gotta fight. His whole claim to fame.
That was one time, DC. That was one time, brother.
That was
one time.
Wait. Okay, that was a one-time thing, one-trick pony. But I remember a team that went on a 10-game losing streak, and they still showed a lot of fight, even while they was losing them games. So
hold on, DC, just a second. Hold on, DC. Tasha wanted me to play this right quick, so I'm gonna play it for Tasha.
Go ahead. You play it, bro.
Where's Sean and Tasha?
I'm about to get the hell out of here. So, let me play this for Tasha. She was asking me to play this song. Also, Lex asked me to play this song too.
I did.
So if I can get, yeah, you did.
Right.
Hold on, let me.
Telepathy.
Can you find it?
Hold on, DC. Be patient, brother.
I've been patient enough. Have you been watching the Pelicans?
Hurry up.
My patience done ran out. Got no more goddamn patience, bro.
Look,
lying. No, not
right.
you. Not you. I'm just saying.
Wait, hold on, family. We got reason to get excited after the Magic game. There you go.
I just wanted to play something. This is a new performance by DC.
We gonna beat him. Come on, Q. This nigga don't even look like me.
DC,
we gonna beat him.
Show your face.
Games.
Show your face.
We gonna beat him in 10 games, bro. 10. One more game. So you know what that means, right? There we go. Come on now. Yeah. A change.
That boy got symbols and everything. That boy got bongos.
Will make adjustments
that
after game 10.
Yeah, go ahead, DC. Hold on, DC. There you go. Go ahead, DC.
He has a plan.
Oh, wow.
But he only does it in 10-game increments. Willie Green. Yeah, man.
Oh my God.
I gotta make a fire Willie Green one, bro.
Thank you. Hey,
shout out to DC, man. Round of applause to DC, man. Shout out to DC, man.
That's the intro or outro right there, Big Q. I'm putting it out there.
He don't want to do it. He don't want to finish it. He ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna do it, Lex.
Man, you hit that increment, boy. I was like, okay.
Go ahead, DC. I thought he couldn't sing that good. He did it. He did his thing. Shout out to my dog, DC.
We brought it out of him, Big Q.
Yeah,
we gotta make. If Zion Williamson, if his right hamstring start hurting and the left hamstring back good, we got to make a fire Willie Green song, bro. Because something's going on. Something in the water.
But I mean, you said you got to change coaches. They're not going to do that, DC. Realistically speaking, they're not going to do that. They're not going to change coaches right now. It's just too early in the game right now. The Pelicans will literally
excuses too.
Well, the thing is right. He's going to talk about all the heavy hitters missing. This will be a different energy if you were still losing games and you had B.I., Zion, Herb, Trey, DeJounte, and and the rest of the CJ. It'll be a different effect, but they're going to use the leverage of injury, especially because it's early. And a change like that will have to happen later on in the year if they still have those guys. But he's on the timeline. This has to improve, man. They're saying, well, he's missing all his players, but that's not necessarily the case. Brandon Boston is giving them good minutes off the bench. And I mean, he was in the starting role tonight, but he's giving them points. And the fact that the Pelicans are losing these games, it's like the defense is so poor. I mean, the
It
defense is so
almost makes
poor.
you wonder what they working on in practice.
I don't. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like
Because you
how
don't
because
even see
usually,
the effort out there. You don't
well,
see that at all.
but Lex, that's the thing. The thing is, you practice, you play like you practice. That's the bottom line. And the way the Pelicans look, I don't know how they go through practice and have all these breakdowns like this. Guys are not communicating. They're getting easy layups left and right. Guys,
And speaking on that, I heard somebody out there communicating. Guess who it was, Lex?
Trey Jemison.
Trey Jemison. He
He was
came out
calling
there.
out
You
the
heard
plays.
you
So
heard
wait a minute.
noise.
But when did he started playing? He
They
wasn't even playing throughout the whole game.
they played him in the second quarter, and he helped them make a hell of a comeback. But he got in foul trouble though. So he fouled out too, I think. I don't remember when he fouled out. But just think, playing him some minutes, and then you put that on tape, and then you show a guy like Misi.
Mises.
I say Misi. I say Misi. I've been
Mises,
saying
Rob,
Misi so long.
Reese's.
He corrected himself, the Q. Let's not go in on him. Go ahead, DC. Go on.
Oh, let me hear that. But like I was saying, bro.
Reese's rides.
Like I was saying, bro. Trey Jemison, Lex been beating the gavel home on this, man, that he need to be out there playing. And you see him get out there and he makes an impact. It's like,
He do.
why did it take us with this 10 game?
Not us. Not us.
Well, I'm saying us far as the Pelicans. Well, I mean, we still
Well, we're not on
Pelicans.
we're not synced. Look, they have a different mentality than what I got.
They do. You're part of the healthy side of the Pelicans. We talking to the toxicity. Why would it take them so long knowing Herb went down? You got to know that your defensive players aren't out there communicating. Then you got a guy who I would think Trey is doing the same thing in practice. I mean, why wouldn't you give him any minutes until now? It just be stupid stuff like that, man. We can't get creative at all. Willie Dennis Green half brother. Hey Carlo, I can't argue that, bro. You might be right. I ain't even going. I'm gonna just close my eyes when I see both of them and say you're right. It's like a Freaky Friday situation going on, right? They just like mismatch colors.
Because if they switch back, it's still bad.
So this is what happens. Dennis Allen coaches the Saints on Sunday, and then he switches bodies with Willie Green and coaches the Pelicans when he's not coaching the Saints. Q, you talked about Willie getting better. You said he would get better. Everybody improves. Willie has gotten worse.
I just don't know what they're doing, bro.
It got worse.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I mean, what is this realistically? What is the offense supposed to look like?
Hurry up and wait till the injured players come back. That's what I see. It's okay. Everybody injured, we just got to make it through.
You still gotta coach.
I don't know.
We just got to make it through when the talent get back out there.
But even
and then they gonna figure it out.
I think Steve Nash was doing better than Willie Green. Hey, and get this.
Damn, goddamn.
Listen. I got
you say
something for
Steve Nash? I don't know if I'm willing to go that far.
For you. The Cavs are 10-0, right? They just beat the Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
And just to let you know, Steph played and they were up on the Warriors by 30 points at half.
Right.
Okay, so I just wanted to point that out. But this is the real point that I want to make. This is Atkinson's first year as head coach.
The Cavs, yeah.
Yeah, this team. Yes.
Yeah.
They got rid of, what's his face?
His first season.
First season.
So he studied his team, and he's 10-0 with this team. He hasn't even lost with them yet, and this is his first season.
Mm-hmm.
He knows his squad.
Team.
Mm-hmm.
And how long has Willie been with the Pelicans?
This is his fourth year.
Damn.
Have we ever been 10-0 at any point?
No,
that's we wait to make adjustments at the 10-game mark, but we never win 10 games in a row. That's like a religion.
Yeah,
we can only win about 4, and then we gotta lose.
Yeah, the process with Atkinson did not take long. Strider, thank you for pointing that out. It didn't take long. It didn't take long.
That's a different coach. That guy Atkinson is way better than Willie Green. Way better.
4
Yeah,
years.
we knew that before they hired Willie Green.
We were advocating for.
We wanted Atkinson over
years
Willie,
ago.
man.
Yes, that's right.
That was four or 5 years ago.
4 or 5. Yeah,
I think we wanted Atkinson over Stan Van Gundy. Was he out there then?
He was out there.
We wanted him over Stan Van Gundy. Ty Lue, I think, at least that's what I was speaking. Ty Lue was probably a coach I preferred over him.
I mean,
if they went that route.
But there was also other guys that got hired at the same time. You know, you had Charles Lee. You had
you was a Charles Lee. I wasn't that high on Charles Lee. It was Ty Lue, Atkinson. Man, who else was out there?
What's the guy that went to?
I liked it Mosley better than Willie. Willie was like really kind of
who was Trajan Langdon's guy that he worked with in the G League DC? What was that guy name?
I don't remember his name. I know you're talking about. I wonder where he is now though. I remember who you're talking about. He came from he was a G League coach for the Nets. Right?
Yeah, where is he at? Because that
I
was
don't remember his name, bro.
But the Atkinson thing, man, we've been advocating for him. We knew what kind of coach he was getting. But then again, like I said with Willie Green,
Chris Finch. Didn't we speak up? We spoke up for Chris Finch too. That's right, Strider.
Yeah.
It was like everybody but Willie Green. It was like, well, you know, I guess it's worse than Willie Green. It was almost like, let's see how it go.
Well, Jock Vaughn was the dude.
Jock Vaughn, yeah.
Jock Vaughn was the guy, Lex.
Yeah.
Jock Vaughn was the guy.
The thing is that what we're not saying is what was being offered.
What do you mean?
These guys did not want what Griff was offering.
I mean, it
was money. It was a money thing.
DC not entirely, because Jock Vaughn actually wanted the job. It didn't come down to money exclusively with Jock Vaughn. That wasn't the case.
They couldn't pick their coaching staff.
He had half the staff was guys that we couldn't pick.
And that's the problem.
Yeah.
Willie Green took the scraps that Griff was offering. Whereas these other coaches, they were like, no, I want to hire my own staff. That's crazy. Every coach that comes in always hires their own staff. And that's the point. So the thing is that weeded out a lot of good coaches that were right in front. Because Willie he wasn't even a close second. This dude was a fourth, fifth option. That means you had other guys in front of you.
But Lex, listen, you're right. Willie Green is not the idealistic hire for the Pelicans. He's not. He was cheap
because Griff was being cheap.
Well, he was cheap because he still had contracts of Elvin Gentry and
he didn't
of Stan Van Gundy
when he became GM. Every GM that first comes in, they clean house to get their own people in there, and he didn't do that.
He had the option. And he was stupid. He did the wrong thing.
Look at what Trajan did when he got to Detroit, and the owner of Detroit said, "Hey, if you want to get rid of these guys, I'll support you. I'll support you. You have my full support. Just let me know what you want to do." That's how it's done. Every organization that's hired a new GM or VP or whatever, they always clean house and they basically start from scratch. Griff did not do that. It was like he was in, and then halfway through the season or end of the season, he was out. It's like, dude, you needed to do that stuff before, not after. Henceforth, 3 coaches in the 6 years that you've been here.
This is a thing too. Yeah, it's been a fluctuation going on, and I think Willie Green in his 4th year finally be able to. This is the most of his staff. Like a lot of guys moved on, and he picked some of these guys. So this is in large part Willie's staff here. He got the floor general that he wanted. So people are still kind of like, let's wait and see what DeJounte Murray looks like when he get back. But that's a part of the game that'll make this a lot more feasible to look at, because DeJounte Murray gets out there and he covers up a lot of things that needs, in terms of what happens with the Pelicans. It forces players to play within their roles when DeJounte Murray is there. But that's the negative is the injury. The positive is the fact that most of these guys, like we're discovering a brand in Boston, and Yves is getting a ton of minutes, so that'll help him develop as we get later on in the season. Yves getting a lot of minutes. So those are positives. Of course, it's still yet to be determined whether or not Yves or any of these other guys that have an opportunity to get out there, because Willie Green still hasn't, yet. And I can see what all that stuff to get a definitive bench rotation of guys. He has his picks and chooses of guys that he can add there to kind of help that out. So we'll figure out. We'll see how it goes. It's still very on, but right now Pelicans 3-7, man, through 10. Dan says, Q, do you think the Saints will get Hunter or Sanders? I don't know, brother. It depends on where they land at, in the draft, because the Saints and right now they're still trying to win games. They're not trying to buy into we trying to play for a pick. They still have them old ass players there, and they're trying to win right now. They're trying to make it work. So we'll see, bro. But a lot of people not really high on Sanders. Me and DC talked about that. I want to say a couple of days ago about Sanders. He's not very high on Sanders. So I like Cam Ward. I like Cam. It's a few guys. I don't know if we'll get any of those guys, and we'll, depending on where we fall in the draft. It's still a little early on. I probably do the draft stuff later on in the year. But thanks, Dan. Appreciate you for being doing that. All World Trucker says, is it possible to hire a better medical staff? Or I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, Strider, I'm gonna get to you, brother. I hit the wrong one. Strider says, is it possible? Damn, Lex, did you hit the button? Did I hit wrong?
Yeah.
Was that you?
Yeah,
okay.
It was me.
All right. All World Trucker says Tony Todd, the Candyman, passed away. Oh wow!
Rest in peace to that brother, man.
Yeah, Candyman, bro. That was a spooky ass.
They had people shook, boy, when I was in elementary school with that one.
Yeah, Candyman was something else, bro. He should have been up
in
there.
The bathroom. Candyman running out of there.
Candyman should have been up there with
that's like a cult classic, bro.
Yeah, you got to mention him up there, not up there with Freddie and Jason.
Yeah,
and Myers, but he's up there with those.
He's right under them.
Right up under there.
They could have started like a Jason or thing and had like 5 or 6 of them. People would watch that.
All that. Yeah,
Candyman. Watch that.
Man. Yeah, Pinhead with what was that? The Hellraiser series.
Well, Stacey said the latest one was scary. I haven't watched the latest. Was he in the latest one?
I mean, he kind of. What did he die of? What did he die of? I'm gonna have to look that up. Thank you, all World Trucker.
Thank you. You're far too kind.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate
it. Yeah, he was in Platoon. I remember that too. He was in Platoon.
DZ, what is you doing, brother? I'm trying to hit this damn thing. All right. Strider says it's possible to hire a better medical staff for this franchise. Can't afford it. They hired some medical personnel earlier.
Wait, hold up. I don't think it's the medical staff. I know a lot of people blame the medical staff here. I think with the NBA, they have so many guys that go and get their own people and kind of they take like responsibility of taking care of themselves in the league. I think it's a player thing. And if you don't have I guess a player that has that knowledge or vets to bring them along, then I guess you can look at the organization. But it's a standard that they should be held to, and they got to figure out how to make that happen. But I think our problem is accountability and a discipline problem. Like we don't have any expectations. We don't hold the standard. We don't have a culture of leaving it all out there and making sure you're ready and available. That's not what we do. We make excuses, we coddle, and we figure out ways to sweep stuff under the rug and lie about it. So all of that with the medical staff, I'm not sure that is 100% the issue. You got a sound for him?
Yeah, it's
times. Once I booked Star Trek, my son wasn't born yet, but I do a lot of theater, That's where I come from. And remember I had just done something at the Huntington Theater, and my son,
he was on Star Trek? I forgot. Was he on Star Trek? I'm gonna have to look that up, man. He said he was on Star Trek.
I can believe. I remember at the end of Star Trek, wasn't he like the super villain? Like when they went to Deep Space Nine, wasn't it Deep Space Nine? Who was the black guy in Deep Space Nine?
No, he was on Ben Sisko.
Okay.
He was on there with Ben Sisko, man. Yeah, he had a little bit role on there. But yeah, man, man, listen, all I can say, man, is we just have to, I don't know, man. There he is. I think that was his brother on there. He played his brother on there on Deep Space Nine. Man said he came from that. Yeah, that brother did all kind of stuff, man. All kind of movies, man. Talented.
You know who your boy always reminded me of him. I wonder if that's like his cousin or nephew or something. Jonathan Majors. Like just certain stuff he does. I don't know. He kind of make me think about him as far as an actor. Like when he did what was that real spooky Steve TV show he did, man. He had it was like dealing with the idea of voodoo and different stuff. Jonathan Majors was in that. What's the name of that damn show, man?
You got me on that, DC.
I gotta look it up, man. I don't remember the name of it. It really was one of the roles that put him I guess up to have those bigger roles in the Avengers stuff, trying to add him and all of that, and the Ant-Man thing. He did this before that.
Okay, I don't know what that is, my brother. You might have to go and look back, go and see if you can find that. That might be on a Jamaican station back in the day. I don't know where it is.
Crazy ass.
I don't know, bro.
Lovecraft Country.
Oh, that definitely sounds like a Jamaican channel, brother. I don't know what that is, but I never heard of that. All right, big ups to the fan. Appreciate you.
With your nonsense.
I'm sorry, brother. I never heard of that, but that do sound international. Let's just say it like that. Sounds international, DC. Okay. All right. Anyway, shout out to y'all.
Whatever, Q. Whatever, bro.
Okay, appreciate you. All right, they got international flair to it. All right, yeah, DC. I never heard of that, brother. I don't know. I never heard of that, man.
Right.
That must have been something you made up. I think.
Okay.
You just created that. Yeah. I never heard of that, brother. I'm sorry. All right. Big ups to y'all, man. We're gonna get ready to open these lines of communication. But first, fam, I'm gonna invite the family members in. But please, don't do like DC. Please allow everybody to talk. Please not to talk over each other, so we can't hear each other. So please respect each other and let everybody get their words and their points in. Somebody makes a point, let somebody else make a point.
I only don't let you get your words in. It's just you.
Okay, DC, thank you. But also, yes, please feel free to, not do like DC, but let people be heard. That's all they want to do. So anyway, we're going to open up the phone line. So please feel free to chime in on your thoughts on the Pelicans. So I'll be placing the link in the description section. Give me a second about now. Hold on here. Let me put this together. Yeah. Shout out to brother James Todd, man. That brother, a lot of people, man, getting up out of here, man. A lot of people getting up out of here, man. A lot of people Quincy Jones just passed away. A couple of people, man. It's just like, damn. Yeah, less than 2 months left in a year, fam. Less than 2 months left in the year. DC, could you get this off the screen? Whatever the hell this is, sir. Can we get this off the screen? Thank you very much. All right.
So wait a minute, bro. So when I put shit up there making fun of you, when I put stuff up there making fun of you, you make it so where I can't play sound, and you immediately
I didn't do nothing.
Screen. But you couldn't move that off the screen. You needed me to move that off the screen.
I didn't get nothing you just said, sir.
Yeah, you so full of shit. Go ahead.
All right. So big ups to y'all, man. We got the link in the chat. Y'all could pop in. Don't listen to DC. Please pop in and drop some science about your Pelicans. What the hell is going on with the Pelicans? Jarrell says we need a new coach to be. We need a new coach to be a new coach. Okay, I got you, brother. Appreciate you, brother Jarrell. Pelicans are not going to fire Willie Green at this current juncture of time. Do anybody else have any other ways they think that the team could improve besides firing Willie Green? They're not going to do that right now. So
go home for a little while.
Wait, what?
You can go home for a little while.
What would that do, Lex?
You know, just chill. Like, just stay over there. You know what I'm saying? We'll get this stuff figured out.
All right, we got Jay. What's up, Jay
You
Black,
coach
man?
with force from the house.
Huh?
Well, I just want Lex to understand that she has to use the force to refrain from her
Ain't
hyper.
nobody using no force, man. Some fake light swords and stuff. You know what I'm
Hold
saying?
on,
They
Lex.
using
That's
too.
why
They
you got
using too much compassion, huh, Lex?
Lex. That's why you got it messed up at. Willie's not talking about Star Wars. He's talking basketball.
No, he's not, because he doesn't know basketball. That's not what we're saying.
Well, how can he get a job as
They
a head coach in the NBA if you don't know basketball, Lex?
No, dude, you know what? He needs to go and maybe
You don't know
Division
basketball at
college,
all, Lex?
Division 2. Maybe he
If you
belongs
don't know
there.
ball, that wouldn't work there.
Well, he plays a system. He
What
plays
system?
a specific, whatever that is. You know what I'm saying?
I'm confused. Shit, I don't know.
I
what
am
he's trying to
too.
do. What is it? And that's why I asked, what is the pro, comparison to what we're trying to do offensively? What are we trying to do here?
You know what?
He says,
Everybody runs pick and roll, and they don't ever run pick and roll. You don't even do the basic things that all the other NBA teams do. It's not hard. Try it. Just try the pick and roll. Like,
Damn.
why don't guys know how to screen? Y'all need to bring professional screeners.
Trey Jameson almost knocked the guy ass off out there trying to screen on
And
him.
he was called by Trump.
DC, you seeing that? Trey Jameson said almost disjointed the man's shoulder trying to screen.
Like, they just need to
Damn,
work
Trey
on
Jameson.
basic things.
Country strong. Country
And
strong.
then he threw his hands up like, what did I do? You almost took his damn shoulder off. But I got to give him some credit for just the effort. At least he was out there calling plays like he was the point guard. But Lex, listen.
Somebody got to do it, bro. Somebody got to take command, bro, and actually go out there and make something happen for real.
All right, so
instead
listen.
of just going with emotions and with all this compassion and joy and all this shit.
We got to play with force. We got to play with joy and play with force.
The Rock going 1-on-1 and 4 guys standing around.
You ain't lying either.
And look, and then they want to talk about, we're trying to model after the Warriors. What?
Oh no, that's not what's going on there.
Remember Zion cut him off? He said the Warriors won championships.
You can't say that because that looks nothing, not even close to what they're doing. Not even close.
Warriors have more screens within just one set in a half court set than the Pelicans do the whole game.
God damn.
Carlito says BS system, the bull crap system. You might be right on that, bro. I don't know what they doing, bro.
He said not the Golden State Warriors, the Santa Cruz Warriors. That's
okay. Yeah. I think the Santa Cruz Warriors. Okay, that's what they got going on. All right. Well, that's a hell of a system.
The cross between the Santa Cruz Warriors and the Milwaukee Bucks. That's what we modeled after.
The bad Bucks. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, let's bring in a few of the family members. We got Jay Black. What's my dog Jay Black? Stacy, shout out to Stacy and brother Don. Y'all welcome on in, man. Good to hear from y'all, brothers. How y'all doing tonight?
What's happening, family?
Yo, oh man, yo.
What's up, Jay Black?
What's going on? But welcome back, Jay Black. We gotta address. I ain't been up here in a minute.
Yes.
Oh, we not gonna lie about some things. We lying about some things online. When we was trying to get Willie Green 4 years ago, we all was saying Willie Green was a good coach. We're not gonna lie like that, man. We was all saying Willie Green was a good coach, and we was saying we was going. We wanted the Houston coach. I said I wanted the Houston coach.
Yeah, Emi Doka, we did.
Because he was dealing with Neil Long. And we said him, and we was talking about the Lakers last year coach. Whatever.
Nah, I would never co-sign no Darvin Ham. Nobody on this show. That might have been somebody on a Friday night.
All right.
I ain't like Ham as a player.
Yeah.
I don't remember Ham as a player.
He had a few highlight dunks. That's all I remember.
Okay.
So we didn't like him. We accepted him back then. We did. We was like, because
we accepted him. Yeah, I agree.
I mean,
we wanted him.
everybody deserves a chance.
We wanted a bunch of other people before him. Jay Blake, stop that.
Who?
We accepted him. We was like, okay, we got Willie. Let's see what he can do. He's first time coach. He won championships.
Who did we want?
I just said it. We was talking about Ty Lue, Atkinson. You threw Emi Doka out there.
Ty Lue with the
we brought up a lot of the same people from that we wanted instead of Stan Van Gundy because we had coaches pick the year prior.
Yeah, because Stan Van Gundy, because we knew what Griff wanted. Griff said we had Alvin Gentry. Then we was like, oh man, he was all offense, no defense. That's what we complain about right now, though. All offense, no defense. That's what we was complaining about back then. And we got rid of him, and we wanted culture. We didn't want that. Stan Van Gundy was supposed to bring culture here, right? He brought culture here, and I think B.I. and him and B.I. and somebody else wanted him fired. It wasn't Zion.
No, it was. I just heard that it was Brandon.
They said it was Josh Hart.
Play as well. It wasn't just Brandon.
Josh Hart.
Yeah,
Josh Hart and Brandon. Zion, I think, actually liked him.
They liked him.
He reminded him of Coach K. I remember when Zion was talking about that, and Stan Van Gundy confirmed it. He actually said, "No, Zion did not get me fired." He actually said those words.
Yep. So Stan Van Gundy was bringing culture, but we still didn't like the way he was playing right there because we was losing games a lot that we wasn't supposed to lose. We started winning at the end of the year. We started liking them at the end of the year. At the end of the year, like, oh, they turned it around too late. Maybe next year we going to do something, and then they just abruptly fired them.
Right. Nobody was calling for Stan to be fired. Like none of us.
Yeah.
We just were talking about him calling out players in the press. He always would call guys out and embarrass them in front of the media. Yep. That was our thing with Stan that we constantly kept checking him about. Nobody ain't never say Stan in no basketball. We were never talking about no offensive sets with Stan. We was talking about him his love affair with Eric Bledsoe and his inability to play some of the younger guys. That was the issue with Stan.
Wait, we were having the same issues with Willie. You saying
yeah.
Oh, wait. We're saying
along with more issues. We just got more talent now. We got more talent.
But we would have
been better off if we kept Van Gundy, bro. To be honest.
No, we wouldn't.
Yes, we would.
Yes, yeah, because Zion would be better.
Zion would have been. He would have been emphasized.
If you saying Zion would have been better, you ain't saying the whole team would have been better.
No, the whole team.
If Zion gets better, the whole team gets better by default because nobody can stop a unstoppable Zion. That by default makes everybody else better.
Oh, wait. So you saying Eric Bledsoe? Eric Bledsoe was going to be the starting point guard.
Come on, Jay Black. Now you been sarcastic, bro. Like obviously we not keeping Eric Bledsoe. We talking about with different players. You know,
Willie Green. Is that what you saying?
Oh, wait. I don't.
You're bringing up.
What do you call Jay Black to defend Willie Green?
Oh,
Jay Black.
Oh, I could defend him a lot more than what we saying. If we gonna be fair about it, we want to be fair with criticism. If y'all saying that he don't want plays, that's a lie, man. This is a lie right there. I see multiple plays he's running. It's just when he gets to the he don't say nothing about the stars not running plays. When they give it to the stars try to isolate and they call balls. They call it up. That is a pick and roll. That's a natural pick and roll, a pick and pop or picking something. They ain't running the play that they want to play. The actual play probably was a Philly twist to the Spain pick and roll because they run James Borrego offense is more Spain pick and roll, high Spain pick and roll, and different variations on it. That's what he loves to do. That's based off of what I've been looking at. That's what James Borrego always loved to do is Spain pick and rolls and different variations on it. We got 7 players that's not playing. That I don't know why that's not playing. Carlo is down at the G League. That I don't know if he would have been playing. But you saying Zion's out? You saying But why we not killing Zion? Why we killing Willie Green, but we not killing Zion.
Well, I mean, we talked about Zion too,
Zion handling
bro.
his business when he on the court. It's just a
Well,
health thing, bro.
he's not on the court though.
Well, his health, bro. He can't help that. Willie can help his case. He
Yo,
can help his case. Zion's not on the court. You can't do nothing with that, bro.
We gonna be fair. You gotta be fair all across the board.
That is fair, bro. One is when you're capable of doing something. One you can't do nothing about it. So what we talking about?
Oh wait. Since you talking,
You want Willie Green to be the coach of the Pelicans for the next 4 years, Jay Black?
I don't even care about Willie Green. What injury though?
That statement just said a lot of stuff, man. I mean,
Man, James Black trying to get us to go
gotta laugh.
viral, man.
What is Zion Williamson injury?
You said what is his injuries?
What is this? What is his injury?
Hamstring
Bro,
tightness.
the hamstring.
That's what they're telling us.
The
That's
same
what
thing
they're
he
telling us.
tore before last year and all that stuff, and the year before.
Wait. The left one or the right one?
Huh?
The left one or the right one?
Well,
You got
he actually hurt. Then he hurt both of them.
Both of them, dog. Like that, it's traveling. It was the right hamstring, then it moved to the left hamstring. All of a sudden, before it turned into a quad. It's not. It's obviously that this isn't correct. This is inaccurate information. Something is wrong. Something wrong.
So, listen, I said we'll probably fire Willie Green last year. They should have fired him last year, and put James Borrego as the coach. I said that last year. So going over the same thing, I don't like going over the same thing. But fair criticism is fair criticism. Now, if you were saying about how bad BI been on defense, nobody's not talking about that.
Who?
Nobody's talking about how
I talked about BI's effort and lack of want-to, and
that was an effort offensively. You saying that he was against he didn't shoot enough shots.
No, I talked about him even when he tried to get so-called steals. Like he had no care to even finish getting the goddamn steal. Like it's just a lack of overall energy across the board. Like he don't really care.
I want y'all to pay attention to one thing. The person that he's defending usually get big buckets. Him, James Robinson, Earl. It's like a layup line. It is a layup line because they don't really play his defense. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but come on, man. If BI won his big money, he got to play both sides of the ball. Yeah. He playing better offensively. Today was terrible.
I mean, he only had 11 points.
I know. What I looked at is when somebody. This is the first time they was doubling him hard. And he just looked like he can't do nothing.
The Blazers did a similar thing, Jay Black. And Warriors.
They beat him one on one, man. They
blitzed him too. They picked quarters where they blitzed him and threw him off and got him to give up turnovers.
Yeah, but now another thing, our team can't. Is underrated. We can't like really pass the ball as good as I thought that we was a better passing team. But I try to be mindful that we don't got a lot of our guys. But the simple, like, if we gonna compare us to Golden State simplified their offense this year. So they simplified their offense so they could get more backdoor screens and you got to play their shooters a lot closer. They got more they players. Even when Steph is not there, they still got a lot of shooters on their team. They got people that's for the style that they want to play. The style that we want to play here is different than we want to than Golden State.
Shit is different every night.
Players though, the players that's playing. And we would have kept what was it, Matt Ryan?
Matt Ryan. Mm-hmm.
I'd have been better with that because we seen him and Jayhawk had chemistry in the preseason game. It was like one preseason game before they cut him. That's when Jayhawk went off because they couldn't double our shooting guards with motion, and I was loving it. I was like, oh, that's good. Matt Ryan's going to play with Jayhawk, and Zion's going to come in, and it's going to be a bunch of shooters around Zion. They cut him, and then got Matt Cain. That's his name.
Jamal
Cain.
Mm-hmm.
He's not barely even playing. So I don't understand it. I'm not understanding the moves. If we want to go, it's a laundry list of people who need to be fired. And we're gonna say it starts general manager, then the head coach, then we gotta trickle down. You can't do nothing with the players unless you're gonna trade them. If you're gonna trade BI, trade BI. If you're gonna trade CJ, trade CJ. If you're gonna keep them, keep them. But we do gotta make some up top happen.
Yeah.
One or the other gotta go. But I'm kind of like sick and tired of a lot of this shit though. But
Can I respond to that? Can I respond to that?
Go ahead.
Can I respond to that?
Go ahead.
All right. First thing is, I want to make sure I'm not echoing it. Let me know in the chat if they echoing. Y'all tell me if I'm
Okay. Yeah, right, bro.
Okay. All right. This is how we fix it. This is simply how we fix it. Content creators have a voice. TikTok, YouTube, Patreon, and then people have a voice. You get on X, you get on Facebook. Boycott these games. Don't buy another jersey. Don't go to these games because the money and the revenue is coming regardless, but the arena money is not coming. Those games will get blacked out if people are not in there. You know what I mean? With them signing a deal with Emirates, that gives them enough money for every single team to be able to have a solution as far as medical staffs and stuff like that, and to pay off your front office. But at the same time, when they're not getting the arena money and they're not getting jersey sales, and you got Zion, because that's what it is. Honestly, our schedule is built because we have a superstar. People want to see Zion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this not back when DeMarcus Cousins was at the Kings when nobody knew how good he was and he was just over there by himself and everything. It's not the same case. This is Zion. This is Zion Williamson, number one player in the nation since he was a sophomore. Mm-hmm. Biggest draw since he was a sophomore. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? In high school. So, like the way to get Willie Green out of there, David Griffin out of there. Start boycotting these games. Stop going to them. Stop supporting the team. Like I'm talking about the whole fan base. When their pockets start to hurt, they'll realize, oh dang, we messing up. It's the same thing with the Saints, and I'm not even a Saints fan, but the truth is this: Mickey Loomis should have been gone because even this trade that he just made. And Baltimore was trying to get Lattimore. They were ready to get Baltimore Lattimore for a third-round draft pick. Commanders just came with the third, fourth, and the sixth. Nobody giving up all of that for a player. But at the end of the day, what happened is they still on the books for $31 million for Lattimore. Lattimore's still going to be on the team when he's not on the team. Like, if you look at the Saints, if you look at their cap situation next year, the Saints are messed up even for $69 million every year down the road off of just dead money that's not even on their books. I mean, it's on the books, but the player's not on the field. That's how bad this team is. First thing I want to start with is the first 8 minutes of the game. I mean, first 8 points of the game, they were beating us 8-0. And guess what? It was 8 points in the paint.
Yeah.
We had already had 4 turnovers. At the end of the quarter, they had 26 points in the paint. That is 100-point pace. They was on 100-point pace in the paint. They could have scored every single point in the paint and made 100. With that being said, we gave up another 100 points this game. Every game this year, we gave up 100 points. Mm-hmm. That's also four points a minute in the paint. Mm. They were 4 for 21 in the first half at threes. And the second half, it ended with they were 8 for 32 for threes, They really never had to shoot another three. That coach told them, don't shoot any more threes. Y'all don't have to. You know, they only shot 11 more for the rest of the game. They had 7 offensive rebounds at the half. At the half. They had 4 blocks at the half. Ended up with eight blocks. 7 offensive rebounds.
What's the solution?
I'm about to break it down to you. bro. I'm about to get it to you. Okay, with that 8 blocks, I'm talking about 7 offensive rebounds. That you already know that's effort stuff. We shouldn't have gave them that many opportunities. That team is not good. And we've been playing teams that are not good, and they've been getting off on us. And with that being said, this is an effort thing. This is a coaching thing. They really have tapped out on Willie Green. He doesn't make adjustments in the moment of the situation. He don't even know what to say.
That's not true.
And he's not walking down the court as well. Like you can tell, like Willis really he'll go sit down. These other coaches be really pacing, looking to be coaching. That's what coaching is. I took notes, by the way, y'all. I took notes, by the way.
Things are not fair.
So
they start giving Willie Green compliments because he stayed up the whole time.
Bro, that's because
tonight he did.
Bro.
Tonight he did. Tonight he did. He walked the court tonight. I'm talking about.
He better stand up. The fuck, he got no choice.
Stop. Come on, man.
Tonight he did. He walked the court tonight.
And you saying he didn't adjust. He played zone more than he ever played zone.
Okay. With that being said, listen. This is why that's exactly where I was going when you say he was playing zone.
Yes.
They shot 4 for 21 at threes. That's not a good shooting team. Then he goes to the zone to stop it. He should have came out in the zone from the get-go. We know this team can't shoot. That's why they went and got Contagious Caldwell Pope. This is why I always put CJ McCollum on that team before it got too late. We should have been running the zone because we just saw what's it called beat us in the zone. Every team we played this last week have been playing the zone. Golden State and Portland played 2-3 on us. We shouldn't even have to wait until the game got too bad before we started playing the zone. They only went 8 for 32 from 3. We still didn't get offensive. We're in the zone and we still gave up more offensive rebounds than them.
Wait.
We couldn't get a rebound.
A zone.
Think about that.
Rebounds. So wait, if you ever played basketball, that's actually you can't box out because you're in the zone. Zone is.
That's not true. That's not true, bro. And I won 3 out of 4 state championships, bro. I can play. I'm 6'5" and everything. I play for Wheeler High School.
Wait. You talking about playing? I'm talking about coaching.
You just said that.
You won 3 state titles as a coach?
No, I won 3 out of 4 as a player. I should coach. In fact, next year I will coach.
Player and coach. And we didn't say Magic Johnson was one of the best players, but he wasn't one of the best coaches.
I ain't even going there. I ain't even going there because you way off subject now. You way off subject. I'm not even gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Hear me out.
Pelicans.
Hear me out now.
I'm hearing.
Hear me out.
One at a time, fellas. One at a time.
All right, when we in the 2-3 zone, we still giving up offensive rebounds. Even the ball, wherever we get, they shouldn't be getting the ball. We have lost the rebound battle every night. They had 45 to our 21 tonight. Do you not know that was not Wendell Carter? That was not that was why that wasn't even Justin Isaac. Justin Isaac was 4 for 4. He only played 9 minutes. That was Gogo Batasi. Mo Wagner. Come on now. This is the problem with the whole thing is the team was broken before it got started. We had an unfinished offseason. This is why we should have got that center because we can't get boards. What did I tell y'all at the beginning of the season? I said we're not going to get rebounds, and then turnovers are not going to help. Like now we turn the ball, and when we're talking about like passing, we thinking it was gonna be a better passing team. They're in the NBA. Everybody should be able to learn. Should be able to pass.
No,
Everybody should know because we learn how to pass when we kids.
no, you don't. We got to be honest. If you're a top player in all levels, you don't be learning them. Zion wasn't learning the basics. He was an all-star since he was a kid. He ain't had to learn the basics of the basics. You ain't.
Everybody has to go through some type of development.
Huh?
Everybody goes through some type of development, Jay Black.
Listen.
That's how you become a pro. You got to be able to dribble. I mean, you got to be able to do something. That's kind of far fetched right there.
We have a bad turnover, like to the point where we getting trapped. We getting trapped in the NBA. You know what I mean? And we not even switching out of the trap. Tonight they really didn't trap. They just knew we wasn't gonna score. But those other teams trapped us. It's all compiling. And what's happening is our morale is down. The only person that was really hyped up was the play is Brandon Boston
and Jose
and Jose Brandon Boston and what's our wing?
Noel.
No. He's not playing. He's hurt. He's hurt right now. Yeah, I'm about to break it down to you.
Somebody that's ready to play, but they was hurt. What do you mean?
Yeah, he was ready to play. He hurt, but he ready to play.
Jordan Hawkins?
You talking about Trey? You talking about Trey, man? Trey.
No, Herb Jones. If y'all watch, if you watch the game, Herb Jones is sitting there.
Oh, you talking about on the thing? Okay.
Yeah, you can tell that Herb Jones is really hurt because he wants to be out there. He is so motivated to be playing.
You might as well say Trey. But Trey Murphy was right next to him.
What? Trey Murphy wasn't there. I didn't see Trey Murphy tonight. That was the other night I saw Trey Murphy. But tonight I didn't see Trey Murphy. But the other nights he was, and he'll be back. Trey coming back. He'll probably be back Monday. Probably be back Monday or something like that. That's what Willie was saying. Yeah, we'll see him soon, but hopefully we'll see Trey Murphy and Willie's gone. Hopefully we see that though.
Trey Murphy. Real
talk. Like you.
So with the lack of rebounding, let's get back to the rebounding. Who is the players that need to be playing? What matter of fact, what is your suggestion on the starting five?
On the starting five we got now?
Yes.
That's just keep on switching up every day.
I'm asking you.
We don't.
I mean, there's players in the G League you can pick up and put them out there. Like honestly, you can go find players right now. Like they don't want to play in the NBA. Like honestly,
we over the luxury type. What is your starting five with the current you have now?
With the starting five we have now. With the starting five everybody we got now. Definitely Jose.
Okay.
Brandon Boston is our starting two. Okay. Javonte Green needs to be on that court, bro. Like real talk. Like he needs to start. I can get Javonte 32 if it came down to it.
So instead of JRE.
Yeah.
JRE should come off the bench and just give a lot of effort because he's really giving up these offensive rebounds too.
Okay. He
really has no skill but run up the floor and be effort and shoot a three.
Okay,
he is a three. I'm about like this is with that being said, I'm about to help you out with I'm about to answer your question with that. Just hold off on that real fast. We have too many 3-and-D people, and then also have situational people that's supposed to be for different situations. We have no real effort player. We have nobody who's gonna sit here and take a charge like that kid Merritt did on Zion the other day. That dude Merritt is out there just to give an effort, and he out there because he knows he's not gonna make it. Yeah, he's supposed to be just taking threes, right? Why did he take a charge from Zion? And it was a legit charge.
We're talking about the game. Orlando, Kansas State. You want to stay on?
I'm talking about all of it. Because this is what I know. I took notes this whole week. mental notes and notes, because I knew I was gonna come back here and talk to this fan base that I learned to love. I knew I was gonna talk to them, and I want to have some substances to what I'm saying. So I'm talking about all of it, because what happened last week was we had a 4-game homestand. We won 1 game against the Pacers, and the Pacers suck.
And that's when we
They didn't even
lost
score.
Zion.
They didn't even score 100 points tonight. They got killed by Charlotte. So that really ain't no good win.
Nah,
We are better team. Hold on. I'm about to tell you something. We are better. You name a team in the NBA that is deep as our top 6 guys.
they're not.
That's not one team. That's not one team. I don't even think. Listen,
What are you talking about?
that has nothing to do. That has nothing to do. Don't like when you cut me off. You're not gonna let me finish what I'm saying. They're not as that's teams that's not as good as our top 6 guys. Our job for our front office was to fill in other players to fall in with those 6 guys. We stopped at DeJounte Murray. We are really only 7 deep, and the fact that Boston is playing great. Hawkins is part of that 7, but Boston is playing great, and Yves Missi is doing the amazing. He's not supposed to be this good this fast. That is special. This is our front office fault for not putting a good team together. It looked like they didn't work out together. This stuff was going on in the preseason. We still at that square root 1 right now. That's what's going on. Effort things, it's like they really tapped out on Willie Green. That's what I'm seeing. And they're not playing basketball. This is not real basketball. They're playing street ball in the NBA.
Like they going in circles. They going
exactly.
in circles.
I wouldn't even say they're playing street ball though, because I've seen street ball look a little bit better.
Me too. Keep it real.
I'm just saying.
Keep it real.
That's my opinion. I'm more engaged with street ball.
Can we get back to the answer? You said 3 people that are supposed to start it, and you didn't mention a center or a power forward. And you didn't mention a couple people. So, if based off of your 3 people that would have been playing, you would have been getting killed rebounding.
You cut me off.
I asked you to finish.
You cut me off when I was. No, you didn't. See, you see what the Pelicans are doing for us right now is causing contention and making people bipolar with it. That's what the Pelicans doing. It's called a whole bunch of strikes on the slime base. This is why we all need to get together and boycott them. For real.
Listen,
content creators need to go off on them. You drop TikToks on them. Drop X on them, Twitter, whatever. Go off on this front office and tell them you're not about to buy another ticket. You're not about to support this team until they change something. This is what's going on. It causes too much contention and too much. I swear to you, I've listened to this podcast for right before we got DeJounte started to come on. I think it was like end of last season during the playoffs was when I found this podcast. Do you not know this offseason we talked about the same thing every single podcast because they didn't do nothing to help nothing.
I've been up here for like 7 years now, probably like 7 years. So you just coming on lately. I think you should go back and listen to some of the podcasts. We definitely don't do just the same thing and over. Nah, that ain't it.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm not dissing the fan base at all. I'm not dissing none of it. Don't take it like that. What I'm saying is we talk in circles because that's all we was doing. We were patiently waiting to something to happen, and all they had to given us is circle conversation. We were talking about who's going to be our next center, and then we get down to the preseason, and we don't have a center, and Cat gets moved. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Big Q, Lex, DJ. Is that not?
And I want a Cat. So everybody who said that was crazy, look at it now.
Yeah, I thought you said that was crazy.
DC, ain't no time to pat yourself on the back, DC.
Oh wait, what
I can't reach back there, bro.
Let's talk about this now. Then what
one last thing. I'm gonna say this because this on my notepad. This stood out, bro. was gonna say they hit every shot in the fourth quarter until they took out they took out that court. When they put that G Leaguers in, that's when they start missing. They hit every shot into the last 5 minutes of the game. That's crazy. We trying to win the game. They hit every shot. We won one quarter tonight. We beat them in the second quarter, 24-20. We still lost the third quarter. We lost a third quarter every game this season. They also made. Oh, I said this earlier. What is game 10? Is this game 10 or game 9?
10.
This is game 10.
Them adjustments coming, bro, on Monday.
Stop it.
100 points.
We ain't lying.
We giving up 100. We giving up 100. We giving up 100 points every game, and it's 10 games. That's crazy.
Jay Black,
this is the best defense in basketball, and we giving up 100 points every game.
Yeah.
We can't say,
man.
We can't say it's our our players are not there. Guess what? People are resting their starters against us. Wendell Carter got rested that night.
Okay. Don't say.
Didn't Wendell Carter hurt?
Sit this one out, big dog.
No, he's not. He ain't hurt. No, he's not hurt.
They send
he's not hurt.
I thought he was
Golden State basically did with Steph.
He got a left foot.
Well, no, Steph had something going on.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I thought he was hurt.
He did have something going on. Wiggins.
Either way it goes, if they didn't send out they set Steph or whatever because he's supposed to be hurt or whatever, we still played against the G League team.
Right, yeah.
We still played against the trade.
The difference is, Stacey, is that they have a stronger system. They have an identity. Yeah. And they have the personnel that plays well within that system. That's why I think it's so funny because with the Pelicans, always talking about their modeling after the Warriors. It's like you can't do that because you don't have the personnel that the Warriors have. But all the pieces that they have works well within the system that they've established. Even if their star players are not playing, even if Steph is not playing or Draymond's not playing, they still play within that system, and it works.
It works.
Coach Lex, are they Coach Lex, are they the only ones allowed to have identity?
Hey, you already know.
That's right. Yeah, they're the only ones. Shit, there it is.
Austin has an identity.
Haven't our core been together? Haven't our core besides DeJounte been together for over like two or three seasons now?
No.
Yeah. We should have had identity too.
You think DeJounte been here for
we got about 4 or 5
No,
players.
he's in the core of it, but it's a weird thing though. It's a weird thing, Stacey, because the thing with the Zion situation with the injuries and all that. Willie Green been here for 4 years. He still hadn't established an identity, whether it's defensive or otherwise. But let me get Jay Black and get his thought off, and then Brother Dine after him.
That boy, Willie Green is Jason Bourne out here, huh?
Well, hey, go ahead, Jay Black. The floor is yours, bro.
Yeah. Oh wait. Let's go down the list of people that's injured. Matter of fact, let's go with the numbers. Zion, he averaged 20-some points.
He played 6 out of 10 games, Jay Black.
6 out of 10 games. How many games?
What'd you say?
How many games we won?
3.
Most of the games that we won when Zion's on the court. Let's go with Herb. Herb averages like 15 points. Zion averages 20 plus points. CJ averages 20 plus points. DeJounte Murray averages 20 plus points. We up to 70 points right now, right? 75 points. Trey Murphy averages like 15 points. We up to 90 points. Jayhawk averages at least 10. That's at least 100 points. That's off the floor. Nobody in the league is in there. Nobody in the league has that. Nobody. You can't say Steph averages 100 points. He don't. He don't average 100 points. It's 100 points in both Our best defenders was there.
J-Hawk averaged 17 points this year, brother.
Oh shit, my bad. I was wrong. But that's like 102 points. But this is what I'm saying. We playing guys that's not even. We have a 15-man roster. Half of those guys would have been on the end. They was breaking the case of emergency guys. So they on a third steam. When you play in practice, and you only practice 2 hours a day. You only practice 2 hours a day, and most of the time they don't even practice at the games. So they probably get only one day practice anyway. They don't practice a lot. That's what Stan Van Gundy was complaining about back then. They don't practice a lot. But everybody else, I get it, but I don't know what's up with the injuries though. These injuries is a big problem. If we want to say, I say X out somebody gotta get X out. So something can happen. If somebody get X'd out, it don't matter who it is. Then we going in the right direction. But saying that I just don't like the fair. This is not we ain't against no G League. Orlando Magic is not nobody's G League. They had as many wins as we had, and we have.
Let me ask you this, Jay Black. You pick any good, very good coach, right? And you put them in this situation right now.
Yeah.
I don't expect the Pelicans to win all of these games, but do you think the outcome of these games and the flow of these games would look the way that they look? I see G League players coming to NBA all the time, bro. They may not be able to beat, some of the best teams, but these are NBA caliber players, man. They are good, and they put up enough of a fight to make it a game. We're getting blowed off the court every night.
Oh wait,
if you got your best player and you got at least 3 to 4 starting caliber players, which I think we do.
Man, that's not you trying to listen. If you trying to make your point, you can make your point just being honest. These not guys who would start. None of them would start.
What? Bro.
Brandon Boston looked like a starter to me.
Javonte Green.
Javonte Green. There you go.
The Bulls, bro. Stop the cap.
There you go.
He been going by so much. Oh wait, who was getting scored on? Wait. Let me see the game.
Excuses like Willie Green, bro.
Man, come on, man. That's crazy. So when we played Portland, who was playing the dude that came off the bench? It was Javonte Green. Willie put his best defender, or his quote-unquote best defender that he got left on the best guy that was going hot. That dude scored at least 10 straight before they switched them off. They switched them off. Huh? He scored 20 points in the fourth quarter. He scored a skin on 10 on Green. He scored 10 straight baskets on Green, and he was driving by him easily. But if they're gonna be honest,
Green was tired, bro. Green, you can see Green be sweating. Boy. He'd get his all. By the time Bent came in, because Bent didn't play the whole game, he got in the fourth. The same thing they did with Cole Anthony tonight. Cole Anthony got in the fourth. That's what teams are doing. They saving their best scorer, one of their best scorers off their bench, and they saving them to the fourth quarter and let them go off on us. That's what goes on. That closes the game out for them. And Benton did 20 points on us, and then Cole Anthony turned around and did the same thing tonight. Right? He didn't get 20, but he was going off on us. So yeah, Green giving his all on every play. He gonna be tired in the fourth quarter, bro. Because for us, he never was visioned to come in to be a starter. Mm-hmm. He was never visioned to come in. For the Bulls, he started, but he's supposed to be the backup of Zion. He's really supposed to be the What was the guy named that left? He said I slipped my mind.
Najee Marshall. Najee Marshall.
He's out Najee Marshall.
Right.
He's out Najee Marshall. Yeah. So that's the answer to that, bro. That's our answer to that, bro. Like we're getting blowed off the court every night. This I'm watching. The Pelicans ain't the only team I watch. I watch all these games. I have League Pass. I have about 2 or 3 TVs on. And there's other teams that got injuries, and guess what? They play. with effort, they can get up 100 points every night. They're not doing that.
Oh wait,
you got a point, Jay Black, bro. But I mean, we can't. Injuries can only be an excuse for so long, bro. We've just watched this with the other franchise in New Orleans with the Saints. Like we seen a horrible coach, and we kept getting enveloped, but the injuries. But it's still like it's about how you lose, man. You got to go down fighting, and a lot of that it takes effort, but effort comes from motivation of your coach, belief and trust in the strategies and the game plans you running. You know what I'm saying? Like if you out there and there ain't no penalty for you messing up, for one, or there's no belief or motivation or no drive in you from the people who are directing you, it's gonna look like how it look.
Listen, man. I don't know one team. Just name one team. We could go. Y'all got history. Y'all know everything. Y'all know this. Name one team that 7 guys. They start. So 7 guys. You only got one as a starter, and that's beyond everybody else. You talking about Jayhawk? He ain't playing. You talking about Zion? He not. You talking about Trey? He not playing. CJ? He not. Yo, that's too many, bro. That's too many. I got
it really was. It was full. It was full, bro. Like them other 3 players you named, they didn't play some of these games. So it's like 4 guys, bro.
So with that being said, let me ask you a question. Like every team ain't 7 people down, but every other team is structured perfectly. Like they structured to do what they want to do because they spent time this offseason putting their team together. We didn't.
We didn't. Man, come on, man. If these guys wasn't down, wait. What would be the record if none of these guys was down? We wouldn't be talking like this. We wouldn't be talking like this. We wouldn't be talking crazy. We wouldn't be talking crazy. And we had
I think we'll be 500 or maybe one game over 500 from what I watched.
Even with that being said, dog, Griff the one to put together this injury-prone roster, so he does get blamed for that. You can get fired in the NFL. They don't play that junk. If you got an injury-prone roster, you still can get fired, especially if you're black. I just got to keep it real.
I agree. Then fire all of them. But something needs to happen. But I'm saying that
I told you what needs to happen. Boycott until they change.
I don't think about
That's the solution.
I ain't going that far. I'm not.
Watch the games at home. Don't buy any jerseys. Don't buy tickets. Don't float off and doggone show Pelicans videos and stuff like that, highlights and everything. Don't do that stuff. Holler at the front office. Holler at the owners. Boycott them until they start to make a change. We ain't happy every night. Y'all understand that we not happy. Other fan bases are happy with what they got going on. We're not. I'm lucky enough to live in Atlanta. Guess what? We happy with. I mean, their fan base is happy with the Hawks, and they just had the #1 pick. They had the #1 pick.
How many people is hurt in Atlanta?
Are you talking about with the Hawks?
Yeah.
They didn't put together an injury-prone roster.
Oh, that's okay. That's crazy.
You said they put that.
We know that they didn't put together an injury-prone roster. When you have a Zion and we know he's banged up a lot, you put together players who don't get injured.
Like
the one player, I promise, Herb Jones, his injury was an effort play. I can take that injury. I can't take CJ McCollum again tearing something because he doggone got trapped in the zone and he's a point guard, he's a guard, and he got trapped, and that's how he got injured.
Yo,
he didn't stretch.
Last year,
he didn't stretch.
Did he literally get hurt? True sexy dog.
Yes.
Are you sure he didn't do nothing in practice? Don't say that, man.
Somebody got to do
it. It was a Golden State game. You don't remember the Golden State game? He got trapped and they stole the ball.
Got banged up in that game. The game won.
Yes, because they were giving an effort on us. They was giving an effort on us, and we were out there. They probably didn't even stretch, bro. Real talk. We thought we was just gonna go out there and blow them out because they had stuff on the court. That's what it has to be there. It's something, or he's not injured. That's simply what it is. He could be faking his injury because honestly, he got He got hurt supposedly off of getting trapped in the zone, off bringing up the ball at the baseline, and he turned the ball over, and then he walks out the game. We ain't seen him since.
I'm trying to find that. That's a crazy allegation, but if that's true,
go back. You can pull it up on NBA.com. You pull up, and it happened in the second quarter. It happened in the second quarter. You can pull it up by the steal.
Fire everybody.
I do have a question though, Jay Black. Like the games with against Atlanta and Portland. Do you feel like with the roster that was out there, with everything that Willie had, do you feel like the Pelicans should have won those games? Could have won those games?
Which one? I don't know which one you're talking about.
We had Zion
I'm sorry. The ones at home, the ones that the most recent, Portland and Atlanta.
Atlanta, no. I ain't see us beating Atlanta. I thought we could have beat Portland, but they used their physicality, used their size on us, got extra rebounds, beat us in the rebounding. I think that's where it's at. Yeah, I think we should have beat them once, but I don't think we're supposed to beat them twice. No, not with this roster. No.
Not with this roster.
Oh, Jay Black.
For the most part, the games were close. And then basically, I think with Atlanta, I felt like
we got killed in the third quarter. Both those games, all those.
I felt like they took it up a notch.
They took it up a notch
as far as their effort and their energy. And the thing is, the Pelicans didn't change their effort or energy. It kind of just stayed the same. That's what I kind of felt like, because they didn't do anything special.
That's what Willie said tonight. They didn't do anything special, but we getting beat by something that is. If it ain't special, then we gotta. It's a lot of not special shit going on. We getting beat by it. Because if you said Atlanta ain't do nothing special, shit, they beat the shit out of us. They beat us 126-111.
Exactly.
And they got blew out. They got blew out by
the one thing, because I think when I felt like they were playing down to the competition. To some extent, I really do feel like they were doing that. Okay. So all they did was just up their level of energy, and that's basically how they beat us. They were winning more time. Huh?
No. Johnson hit his career high on us. Power forward Johnson.
Hey, bro. I was interested in what she said. So you're saying they had better energy. You could bring your energy up. You can't bring your talent up. So
okay,
if I have more talent than you,
I can understand the talent level, but the thing is that these guys are still pros. And then again, that's where you put guys in a position to succeed. You run plays, because I felt like there wasn't any structure a lot of times. And I know you said, Willie, like he was, running different plays and things, but there's a lot of standing around out there.
Right. It's more simple actions than plays.
It's simple action. You can't run complex game plans with the players we got.
It's basic stuff, though. You're telling me that these guys don't have
the
basic
training
things
camp, bro,
that you need in order to play basketball.
Wait. So y'all saying stuff that kind of you run. If you running through training camp, you running through training camp with your first, second.
But you still have an identity of what's going on, bro, and you kind of replicate that, bro.
What?
It's not that hard. It's not that difficult, bro. It's not that difficult. It's not that difficult. Like even myself, I know what a flare screen is. I know what a rip is. I know what a zip is. You know what I mean? I know that stuff. It's not that hard to say this is what we're doing on this play, and this terminology is really not changing. Because I just dropped the playbook off on you, and you're a pro. You need to pick it up right now. Like, or we got 10 days with you. This why. With that being said,
let me
Jeremy Lin ain't never supposed to happen if you can't pick up basketball in 10 days. Because he was on a 10-day contract and dropped 86 in 4 games.
What the fuck?
Oh, well, 2 games. He dropped 86 in 2 games.
Good question, bro. What's a Philly twist to Spain pick and roll?
A Spain.
No, what's a Philly twist to
what's up?
Spain pick and roll? That's one of the plays that James Borrego runs. What is it?
You are way off subject, bro. You way with it. I didn't bring that up to doggone because I ain't gotta prove myself.
Hello?
To you.
Can y'all
I
hear me?
brought that up just to tell you that NBA players should be able to pick that
Hello?
stuff up. It's not that difficult.
Okay. Yo,
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, give it a second, Don. We're in the show.
I ain't trying to be combative with you. That's not what it is at all. I haven't tried to be combative with you. I'm not trying to be combative with nobody. I'm saying we all see this because last Friday, listen, hear me out. Last Friday we was on this chat. We was all on the chat and we broke down that we got 4 home games. We had won the first one against the Pacers, and we said we at least need to go 500. We didn't. That team we played even tonight was on a 5-game losing streak, and we got blew out by them. No effort. Lost every single stat except for turnovers.
And they was injured too.
That's the only thing we won tonight. And they were injured too.
How many players was injured?
Oh my goodness.
It don't matter.
Only but the fucking.
Wait. You ain't gonna say.
What matters is there's a basketball that I've been playing since I was 4 years old that need to go in that group. And I need to stop them from doing it to me.
That's what I'm saying too. Why y'all acting like it's like injured players really don't matter? Like you act like you don't realize that these people have like y'all talking about Brandon Boston. Obviously, Brandon Boston gonna do good. This nigga don't have probably no film on him, so he's gonna look good out there. You looking at fool's goal right now, but once they get some type of plays, what he likes to do, that's what y'all missing. These players that's playing right now, they know. Besides Emisi too, they know their fucking what they do, what they like to do. So that's what's missing right now. They know how to play the game. They've been in the league. All these people we playing. If you say we supposed to win against Portland, that team has been together. Y'all see what y'all missing? They got continuity together. All these people the people we playing don't have no continuity. They just picked up, and then you want to blame Willie Green.
Bro,
Green is giving. I mean, Willie Green is bad coach, but at the same time, what is he supposed to do with the fucking third team? It's the third team we playing right now.
Okay, but all right. So here's my thing, y'all. We talking about all this, and the main problem needs to get solved first. Fuck all who playing, who not playing, dog. We ain't going nowhere.
That matters though. That's what you.
We're
listen,
not
you can't just say
going
fuck that.
nowhere
It matters.
if we don't get a coach. Period. Point blank. Period, man. We talking about all this shit of who injured, who not injured. If we don't have a coach, yes, I'm gonna blame this nigga until he out of here. I'm gonna blame him until he out of here. Because we seen what happened last year.
Yeah, you could have a good coach and you but you look like Willie Green is the worst.
We seen what happened the first year. We seen it. Bro, we have seen it over and over and over again. Ain't nothing changing. So all we just saying is just more of what we done seen before. We're going in circles, like bro said. We're going in fucking circles because the main problem, I understand people are hurt, but guess what? Even when we are healthy, or even when players are playing, we go get fucking swept in the playoffs. We don't even compete. We're not making adjustments. Really, rotations is terrible. Willie Green is one of the main problems. We need a coach, man. It is that serious, dog. We need a coach.
But that's what I'm not saying. That's not true. But you can't just say that. You can't just say fuck the players. You can't just say fuck the players. We obviously you don't have a coach.
We seen
it's
them
the
both.
Players and the coach at the same time.
You say what?
That's what I'm saying. You missing the point that I'm making. I'm not saying there's no coaching problem.
Yeah, but
I'm saying that it's the players and the coach.
I feel you.
You can't.
And I feel you.
No, but you don't feel me because you just
no.
Players.
I feel you. But you gotta understand, dog. No, you gotta get to you gotta build the foundation before you can get to that next step. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And the coaching is part of that damn foundation, man. So
that's why they got. Why do you think they got a point guard? They got a good point guard. What was DeJounte Murray was doing a good thing?
And guess what?
That's building foundation.
And guess what? No.
The foundation.
The coaching is that's the peer foundation things. That is the peer your superstar in coaching. Superstar in coaching. That's like kind of the peer foundation of everything. You know what I'm saying? And then you go from there. But bro, our foundation ain't even right at all.
Yeah.
So guess what? All these players that you're talking about, guess what? they're gonna fall down because the foundation ain't even set. So
Real talk.
It's gonna look crazy. It's gonna look crazy no
Yeah,
matter what, bro. Even when we
I
healthy,
can
it's gonna
tell you,
still be problems, bro.
real talk. Because
Ain't
it's
nothing
not
gonna
even
change.
complete.
The foundation ain't letting us build nothing. It ain't strong. It ain't solid.
Real talk.
Point blank.
Because we
Period,
really
bro.
we're really supposed to be able to depend on CJ right now. And thank you for Jose for being a dog and a grown man for what he is. But we're really supposed to be depending on CJ. But CJ don't even want to be a point guard. He don't want to be what his size says he is. He wants to be a 2 or whatever, or a 3 or whatever. I promise you. And they had these problems at Portland. That's why they got rid of him. They really fleeced us, and we fell for that jump. But at the same time, we could have gotten a playmaking point guard because I've seen other teams have injuries to their point guard this year and picked up a playmaking point guard to be their backup. We actually had one in Alpha Payton, and we didn't do it. We didn't go with it.
We go with
But at the
nowhere else.
same time, yeah, real talk. And then the same thing is the centers. There's a 7'5" center who just got cut by the Mavericks. They put on their G League and waited and put on, and we didn't even jump on that. And knowing that we needed the center. I'm not even saying that he's supposed to come in and be a superstar or whatever. But where is Mekovic? Why is it Tice only getting 10 minutes a game?
He's in the G League.
See what I'm saying? But we need his help here. We need his help here on this team. The G League can run up the score all they want to. They could do it, but those games don't count compared to the NBA games. He needs to be here. He's been a part of our program for years. He needs to be here in New Orleans.
Who you talking about again? You said
Not
Payton?
Birmingham.
Who you talking about?
Mekovic. Mekovic.
Okay, Mekovic. Okay, yeah.
Like, that's the stuff going on right now. How you saving somebody right now? We ain't got no players in the first place. How you sparing somebody? Macy's need to be the one that's getting spared. We throwing so much on him.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. And that's the problem too. Of course, yeah, injuries they frequently happen. They they're frequently, but a lot of it is happening because a little bit what you're saying. I feel like everybody's trying to be the hero, and it causes people to do some odd things because it's just like it's no structure. You know what I'm saying? That's what Javonte's like. He's limping. Hawk back banged up. It's like everybody's trying to be the hero. I mean, hopefully Messi don't get hurt. You know what I'm saying? But
it shows up on the court because that's why we're getting turnovers. I mean, that's why we turn the ball over as much as we are. It's not just that they don't know the structure because there is no structure. You turn the ball over because you're tired. You're tired too. You're not getting offensive rebounds because you're tired. You're not getting this because you're giving up points in the paint because you're tired. We got small people playing, and I'm gonna tell y'all this too. Grant Williams been playing center since Nick Richards and Mark Williams been hurt. They've been having to play with Taj Gibson and Grant Williams and a kid DiBiase from France. Yes, bro, and they hooping. They hooping. Charlotte Hornets got a great defense with Grant Williams and Taj Gibson. So it ain't even just the fact that we didn't even try. That's the problem. Grant Williams is 39. He was at USC when I was in high school.
I mean,
he was getting drafted. Taj Gibson.
Mm-hmm.
Just took Miles Turner to the woodshed tonight. So we can't even just see him.
No, that's experience. That's what we don't have right now on the court. We don't
Grant
have
Williams
that much experience on that court. That's what I'm saying.
Grant Williams
has been in the league. We don't have players that's been in the league this long.
Miles Turner, though, bro.
I'm talking about Grant Williams 6'6" though.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. He knows his role. He knows how to finesse the league. That's what we missing.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. But you acting like we were supposed to win these games. Like
no, we were supposed to put. No. If you know me, and what I've been saying since this summer. If you know it, and I know DC, Lex, and a couple other people and BQ, they know that I've been sticking to the same thing. We did not finish the job.
I've been here for 4 years. You can go back in the logs. I've been while doing this. I mean, I haven't said the same name. I have a different name, but
so you will understand that I've been saying the same thing. we did not finish getting the job done.
Four
My whole
quarters.
point was we did not get the center. That's
Oh,
what
you talking
the
you
base
talking about
was.
that? Okay.
If the
Bad
job's done, that
coaching,
takes experience.
bad front
You
office.
could coach as much as you want, but that still takes experience. You could be a good coach, but
No,
the
bro,
players on the court gotta know
bro.
some shit. These people don't.
But
Bro,
what
Brandon
did we give
Boston
up
got
JV
cut.
for?
This dude fucking
What did
whatever. Javante Green played 10 games last year. Game.
Yeah.
Dog,
But I understand
Misi
that.
just
I
got into
understand
the
that. What
league. Daniel
you
Tice is out
misunderstanding
the
what I'm
league.
saying.
We put some
You
players that
misunderstanding what
was
I'm
out the
saying.
league. No, you're not. I'm not okay. I understand what you're saying.
Let
You're
me
saying that
finish what
that
I'm saying, bro. Let me
you're saying
finish
that
what I'm
the
saying.
effort
So
is no. Wait. Let me explain this. You're saying that the effort that they're giving towards the end of the game isn't good. The coach isn't coaching them to where they're supposed to
well, the
be.
stats said that. I ain't say that. The stats said that. The stats said that they didn't miss a shot in the fourth quarter. The stats said that
let him get it off.
Yeah,
Let him get it off,
so,
Station.
One mic.
because I mean, I'm trying. All right, go ahead. Go ahead and say what you're
No.
saying.
You gonna say. You gonna
Like,
say what you gotta say. Say what you gotta say.
okay. What I've been saying from the get go, we did not finish the job in the offseason. This is where the circles and confusion started.
Mm-hmm.
We did not get the center. Griff killed us this summer, almost like he's tanking, like he wants to get the next big guy out of the draft or whatever. Okay,
Bullshit.
I wouldn't be mad at
Brandon
that.
Ingram was supposed to be traded because he got played with. So we wondering why Brandon Ingram ain't playing with effort right now. His mind got played with. It's like being cheated on in a relationship. Honestly, only thing his difference is he making 36 million. That's the difference. All right. So that's why we're not seeing all of that out of Brandon Ingram. All right. Long story short, we did not get the center to go with DeJounte Murray. That started it.
But I
That
think we still got a
started
good
it.
plan. Like
So
even though Misi, we
what a
didn't
good
know how to
plan that
do.
we lose
I think
every
he.
game.
I think
Yeah.
even
Oh, you
Misi
talking about
came
the
out and
player.
I
Yeah.
think
Misi special, man. I
He
like Misi.
good, but
yeah.
we
But
shouldn't be
what
putting
I'm
too
saying
much
is
on
I
him
think
though.
they relied on the two guards, what is it, Herb and fucking DeJounte to stop all that paint presence. We don't have. That's why you see in the fucking constant layup line.
I agree.
Even though Brandon Boston is good, even though Brandon Boston is a good defensive player, what's the other point guard? Jose. Jose
Yeah.
isn't that good of a fucking defensive player. I mean, he plays defense, but it isn't
He
like a
hustles.
fucking
Yeah.
Herb
He's
or
small. He's
DeJounte.
small too though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why you got that layup line going. But that's what they were
Mm-hmm.
counting on with that fucking center. But at the same
Yeah,
time, we
you give
still do have a serviceable center right now.
you give him
From
you
what
can
I
get it.
see,
You can give him out for that. You can give him out for that. Honestly, my situation, what I would look at, how I would have took care of that is I wouldn't have brought Misi up until Christmas, but he's even exceeded my expectations. So I'm glad he's on the team
he's
right
playing
now.
good. He's in the top ranking. I mean,
Yeah,
all these other fucking
yeah.
well, let me
I'm
say
talking
this.
about before
All
the
these
season
other
started.
rookies, what
Like I
other
went,
rookies
my whole
really
plan.
doing as good as him
Come on,
besides
Stacey,
Ricochet?
bro. You gotta let him talk, man. Let him talk, bro.
Besides Ricochet, I ain't really heard too much about any other rookie. I mean, Nisi had a terrible game tonight, but as far as the first 10 games, he's been one of the top rookies in the league. Am I wrong?
He is. He's in top 10 in blocks. He's playing. He's really good. Like right now, we were talking about this last week. How Misi is in the rookie of the year conversation already. But the Wizards are using three rookies right now, and they starting lineup, and they all playing over 26 minutes. So and then you got Charlotte has their rookie, and he's playing a lot too. I mean, I could go down the list. Donovan Clingan is playing well at Portland, but they just basically use him to stand in the paint, and that's why he get those
10 seconds.
3 seconds on defense. Y'all do this, bro. I do this, like, but long story short, Misi is playing well, and he's a blessing because my whole plan
Yeah.
was never put him in this situation. I'm
But
glad he's there.
we abusing it too.
Yeah, we are. Where did Lex go? She dipped.
Yeah, it's just me here with you right now, man. We're
Okay.
gonna be ending the show pretty soon. We're trying to let y'all get y'all stuff off. I say maybe about 20 minutes. Y'all keep hashing it out,
Yeah,
getting
man.
y'all points across, because I know it's a difficult time for all of us, man.
Yeah, man. I like I said, man. See, my thing is, what I'm trying to say is, I feel like There's no problem. I just don't sometimes understand when people say don't, what I'm saying, don't start blaming the coach or whatever. Like, no. Let's blame the coach. It's okay to blame the coach because he's not coaching up to par like a coach should for us. You know what I'm saying? So yes, it's okay. He deserves it. He does deserve it. Or are we going to still be the same mediocre organization? Are we going to be the same mediocre, have the same mediocre approach like the coach has? You know what I'm saying? Just laid back shit. Are we gonna take that and go forward with it and to be patient and say, and bring up excuses and be a broken record like the coach is every night after the post games, looking clueless. So I mean, we see it's like we know that part, but we just trying to say, okay, yeah, we know that part, but let's point out something else too. Well, no, bro. I understand there's other stuff going on, but mainly it's going on, but like I said, the foundation is all fucked up, and he's a part of the foundation. So, man, we have to get this guy out of here. Seriously, man, it is no joke, man. We got to get it. Hey, DC, when I say it ain't no joke, it normally ain't no joke. What I say about Jordan Hawks in that preseason on the chat, I said he ain't no joke.
Oh no.
And he came in hot. Slim.
And that pissed me off because last year I'm like, man, this dude was ready last year, man.
No, he said he was ready last year.
What you supposed to say?
No, you supposed to say the truth. Come on,
man. So I was ready last year, and coach wouldn't play me.
He said
you supposed to say that?
He said he wasn't good on defense. He had to get better on defense, and I agree.
I agree he had to get better on defense, but just because he's not good on, we use guys who good defensively that ain't good offensively. Why I can't go the other way around?
Right.
Real talk. I agree.
Exactly. I ain't saying he's supposed to get 20, 30 minutes a game last year, but we could have kept using him. We didn't have to just delete him out the rotation, bro.
And speaking of that, Jay Black, because you was definitely hard on him. How you think about him now, Jay Black?
He got better defensively.
We had disputes about him, huh?
He got way better defensively.
Okay.
Like I said, he got better defensively. But he's not playing now. He hurt.
Okay, well, I was just making sure you wasn't on nothing else.
He got way better defensively.
Yeah.
Now, what y'all was complaining about last year, remember, y'all was saying, will we play his guys? None of his guys are here no more. Remember,
he's
not here.
JRE here. JRE is here.
Mm-hmm. And he a big BI guy too.
Oh, so you saying he shouldn't have played BI?
Now it's not about playing BI. It's just about how sometimes I do see a little, like, I don't know.
A little what?
Shit don't be right, man. He's supposed to be in. I don't know. He just ain't the right coach, man. He just ain't the right coach.
We gave her last game, the last pressure. It was the Portland night. He said, we are point in the paint first team. As far as defensively, we supposed to stop the paint, protect the paint first. Is what he said.
Yes.
And Get what? They hit us with 74 tonight in the paint. They was going for 100. They start shooting threes.
Who's the defender?
It don't matter. He contradicted himself. That's all that matters. It's not who the player that was on the court. It was he contradicted himself.
Man, I hate. Listen, man. I try to be truthful, bro. Is no defender. Is not one. Is not one good defender. On the matter of fact, I was sitting on. I don't want to go that far.
Jose and Typer are a really good center, defensive center.
Bro, hey, Jay Black, give the Miami Heat our roster. What you think it's gonna look like?
Oh my gosh!
Give the Miami Heat our roster. What we gonna look like? I ain't
oh my god!
Nobody good defenders on the court.
Spoelstra would light it up with this team right here because that's what he do.
Hypotheticals. We don't have my.
Huh?
We talk about that's what I really do hate, yo. Why are we talking about somebody else?
Because we're telling you it's levels to this shit.
Yo, what if this guy was big, bro?
It's levels to this. That's what I'm talking about. I'm showing you it's levels to this.
I'm talking about this. Let's keep let's keep
levels.
it serious, yo. Let's keep it to the Pelicans.
And I'm saying that we basic. I'm giving you a good comparison of what's going on.
You're comparing us to the best teams in the league right now.
Best team? No, I'm just talking about coaching, bro.
Who?
That's our problem, coaching.
Who?
Miami Heat don't even have a good record like that. I'm just saying the coaching, bro.
Oh my God! Then you on it? Yeah.
Don't cry, Jay Black.
No. I ask. See, this is what I always like to do. I like to ask people if you think the coach is that bad.
Yes.
Then you can make some bids and film study on how bad he is. I get it, but you gotta have fair Your criticism is not even.
What do you want? Well, why? Jay Black, the foundation ain't right.
We had 4 years, Jay Black. You see what it looked like with the starters.
No. Come on, Jay Black.
Oh shit!
You talking about why you trying to do like
No,
like, bro, like
I said he should be fired. No. That's I said he should be focused. I said that a year ago.
Well, okay, wait, stop. What is your point for defending Willie then?
Right.
Maybe we missing it, Jay Black. You saying he should be fired. So why are you sticking up for him? What is your point? Go ahead, you got it, brother.
When y'all saying he don't run plays, that's a lie. He does run plays.
Okay, and if he does, we getting blown out. Then what else?
Okay, we getting blown out. Then this is what I'm saying. He don't hold people accountable like his main stars. His main stars, he lets them isolate a lot more. When we actually scoring, we were scoring more with actually the role players. The role players was getting a lot more freedom and shots because the ball wasn't sticking. It'd stick with Brandon Ingram, and he'd try to isolate and hero ball. That's more realistic. But if you were saying he wasn't running plays, it was non-stop.
Well, I think that's you being like technical. But people, he run plays, man, from time to time. They're basic and they don't work. Yeah. So then after the set is ran or it get blowed up, they go to hero ball.
Right. No. What I'm saying to you is, you can't really run a lot of complicated plays with these guys.
Bro, you talking about these guys, even when we was healthy, Jay Black, it's still the same thing. Even when they're here, bro.
So you're saying the first game we wasn't running creative plays?
Bro,
no, everybody said we was doing that. The first game it looked like a totally different team with DeJounte. But without DeJounte, when DeJounte went down, everybody else was still healthy. DeJounte shouldn't go down, and your team just reverts back to last year, bro. That should not happen, bro.
Because the players come up Willie all the time, bro.
We reverted back to the year before last, not last year.
Just one player, Jay Black. This before everybody got hurt. Well, I mean, Trey Murphy was hurt too.
And outside of that, we had the same thing that we've been having for years. He should know.
Real talk. The same core is there. The same core is there.
The same
like every team don't have that same core that they done made. A lot of teams in the NBA have switched up players. Even Kyrie's new to the Mavericks. He only was there for 1 year. We have guys that's been on the team for 3 years, 4 years together. Like real talk. You think about that. Herb Jones ain't new. Trey Murphy ain't new.
He wasn't playing good.
Jose ain't new.
Herb wasn't playing this year.
It wasn't about how good they are playing. I'm talking about how long they've been here. I'm talking about
he wasn't shooting as good as he normally shoots.
He jumping.
He trying
to be fair with the criticism again. There you go. He's spreading it all out.
Jay Black, this is how Jay Black. This is what might help you, and when you're like kind of debating, like look at how lawyers come with points at the time when they're supposed to come with that point. You know, what you're doing is criticizing anything of our criticism. So it's not really working.
Right, God.
We all on the same page that Willie Green need to be fired. Other people might have different point of views of why Willie Green need to be fired. Don't say their point of view dead wrong. The point is to get them out of here.
Right.
That's the point. I'll get him out of here. Because
Yeah.
I'm the type of person that I said about 2 weeks ago, I said Hawkins is not ready. Get what? Hawkins last Friday night showed me that he ready.
Oh,
I said, oh, let me back up out
What
of
you say,
this.
J Black?
I ain't hear you.
I was like, dang.
You said he ain't ready. J Black?
I ain't say no shit like that.
Oh, okay.
I said that. And then what? I backed up off of it because I was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I had to realize that this boy grew up in PG County.
Oh yes, sir. My city.
Bro broke it down to me. Also, Hawkins went to UConn, and he won a national championship or
Yes,
went
sir.
deep into the play. So
Dog.
so I had to realize maybe he was getting used wrong. And then Hawkins got the podium 3 times last week. Hawkins got on the podium 3 times last week, and I realized how smart he was and how intelligent, how much he loved the game. So I'm bringing this up because my point of view wasn't right, don't mean that I'm gonna sit here and act like I knew it all about him. I had to back up and be a man, and be like, oh, I see my brother was right about him, and I was the one wrong.
Listen,
You know what I mean?
Stacy, appreciate that, brother.
I'm a man, dog. I'm 37 years old. I'm a man. I'm gonna be a man about it. You know what I mean? And
but
so at the same,
let's go down
the
this.
point is,
my point too is different. So when we talking about, so we started off 2-0, right? You said the point guard went down the first game, right? We won our second game.
Zion went off that game.
Huh?
Zion went off the second game.
B.I. hit a game 1 or 2.
Yeah, he hit a game
Yeah,
winner.
that's true.
Yeah.
It was against Portland.
Both of them went off.
Then
really supposed to damn lost that shit.
So that's the type of shit I don't like, because that's a backhanded compliment. We won the game. We won the game. That's how you see that. That's fair with me. Like now, the next game we scored the same amount or 2 less points than we scored the previous game. We gave up 125. We only scored 103. We started getting scorched defensively. Ever since then, like after the first game, we gave up 111. Second game, we gave up 103. Third game, we gave up 125 to the Portland Trailblazers. And then we've been given 124. We gave up 104 to the Golden State Warriors the second game, but they ain't had to score that much because we only scored 89.
Everybody eating.
All right, go ahead. Finish.
His hallmark. So his hallmark, Willie Green hallmark, is defense. He's not giving that. He need that. That's fair. That he's not running plays. That's not fair. He letting isolation. Come on, man. I'm just trying to be. If you saying that's nitpicky, that's cool. I'm super analytical. That's what I am. I'm gonna stay that way. But so we beat Indiana. We beat Indiana. Zion was playing. Hawkins was playing. The next game he didn't play. He didn't play against Atlanta. He sat out because he had sword.
So you don't.
Thigh soreness.
So let me ask you this, J Black.
We ain't got enough to be.
I'm gonna ask you this. You can answer this question, and then everybody else could. We get ready to start having our last comments. We about to cut the show.
Yeah, sure.
But what's the solution? Let's get there before we get out of here. What is your solution? Because like I hear what you said, and I understand your standpoint, and you're right about a lot of stuff. But like you agree he's supposed to be fired, but you want fair criticism for him. So okay, I get that. But what is the answer right now? To fire Willie Green? For just wait for everybody to get healthy, and we just should continue to lose till we get healthy. Like, what's the answer?
We can't really wait to people get healthy. I told you we needed a trial run for a new coach, so we need to let James Borrego come in initially. If he don't do successful this year, then we go for a new coach next year. Yeah. That's the game plan. Trey and BI, I don't think that's happening. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I don't think that's happening. I think he's gonna walk at the end of the year. That's another thing. I think he's
You
going
think
to
David Griffin will really let B.I. walk for nothing?
Yeah, he's gonna have to.
I find it hard to believe he won't try to make an effort to at least pull a sign and trade or re-sign him and then try to trade him
By
again
like
later.
All-Star break or
Well,
something.
you don't have a sign and trade on him. He has a cap hold on him. That cap hold.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you can get.
He'd do that. Like he'd do what Big V did. He did a sign and trade. He ain't really had to do that shit.
You can't get a sign and trade on Brandon. I mean, he doesn't have that right to do a sign and trade per CBA. His CBA, his contract is off. Like meaning this is his last year. You can't do a sign and trade. You would have the cap hold on him that you'll probably get a second round for. You're not gonna just for signing with another team.
But what we've seen this year is the evidence that the league changed again. They letting big guys walk. They let Paul George go. He ain't staying with the. They letting people walk.
Yeah, but these are smart organizations, bro. We talking about David Griffin here.
I think,
and then another thing too, when you say about Paul George and a lot of guys that walked are older. These guys in their 30s. Brandon Ingram is 26.
26, right? I don't see they'll sign him, bro. I could see them giving B.I. a contract and then attempting to move him again.
Unless you're talking about
I can see us getting off from C.J. McCullough if we can find a sucker to get him for nothing, or we have to don't pick or something. I could see him doing that before I see him let B.I. walk for nothing. I don't see it. Bro.
I mean,
if they don't pull a trade, they gonna re-sign him. Watch.
The trade was supposed to happen with Atlanta. The trade was supposed to happen with Atlanta. I told y'all earlier he was supposed to be in that trade, but they declined it because he wanted too much money. He ain't want him as the second star in Atlanta. They didn't want him as a second star in Atlanta.
That's fine.
They didn't want him as the second star in Atlanta. For the money.
The thing is about Atlanta. The thing is about Atlanta. Atlanta has never went over the luxury tax in no sport. They don't overspend. I mean, in no sport, they do stupid stuff. They might give somebody way more money than what they're supposed to, like Kirk Cousins. They do that stupid stuff, but they'll never go over the luxury tax, even in baseball. That's why their front office in baseball is so good because
you in Atlanta,
they
right?
don't go over. Yeah, I'm in Atlanta. Yeah, I grew up in Alabama.
What was the actual trade that was on the board? Because you're from there, so you'll hear more local news than we would. I'm from Jersey, so I hear more New York news and stuff like that. What was the actual trade that was on the board?
It was DeJounte versus for Brandon Ingram straight up. It wasn't nothing. It wasn't no first round picks. It wasn't all the picks what we offloaded on them. It was just DeJounte versus Brandon Ingram straight up.
Why did they?
Because they turned it down because they're not going to pay him. That's simply it. They're not going to give him $50 million. Guess what? There is a team that will give him $50 million. Cleveland will give him $50 million. There's some teams that don't care nothing about that jump, and they want to win the championship. They right there. They know Brandon Ingram is the person to get him, take him to the next step. The Kings was ready to do that. What happened with all the other trades this summer with Brandon Ingram is Griff felt like he wasn't getting enough in those trades. And I learned that from Big Q. Big Q was the one breaking that stuff down to us all summer. And he felt like that he wasn't getting enough. And it was just sad because Griff got to realize people don't respect him. You would have to take a dummy franchise like Atlanta to make a trade with him. You know what I'm saying? They don't respect him. Even Atlanta fleeced us. Nobody respects Griff.
I don't know that
one. Hold up, Stacey. I was with you and tell you, how did Atlanta fleece us? How did Atlanta fleece us?
We gave them one of our first rounders.
We didn't. We gave him a Laker first rounder.
Yeah, we ain't want
that. Yes, still that's still
that pick ain't gonna be worth shit. The Lakers playing pretty good.
This is the deepest draft. This is the deepest draft.
We got Milwaukee pick though, bro.
This is the deepest draft that I have.
Yeah, that's it.
You're gonna find great players in the second round of this draft. This draft is super deep. It's super deep, bro.
We got two
in every position.
We got 2 draft picks. I'm not really.
No, we don't. We only got one. We only got. I mean,
but for them to fleece us, bro. So you mean to tell me if we would have kept the Lakers pick, we gonna find a DeJounte Murray in this draft?
Well, yeah,
With
that's
the Lakers
very
pick.
possible.
That's what you're saying?
Yes, very possible. Very possible.
Okay, I
This
guess
draft is
we
very
gotta
possible.
we gotta wait and see, bro. We gotta wait and see on that one.
Not just DeJounte, not just DeJounte, we would have probably found a really good center. This center class is ridiculously good. There's
Well, I mean,
niggas in
so
there.
we can't still do that with our pick. We still have our draft pick. Like, how many players do we really need? Like, really?
Well, we were planning on making the playoffs first of all, so we would have had the number 20-something pick. We would have had the number 20-something pick, and then the Bucks suck this year. Guess what? They're gonna keep that pick if they're in the top 5. They could offload
it's top 4 protected.
Yeah, it's up. Yeah.
They can offload now.
No, it ain't.
And we would be messed
And
up.
I actually think it's protected. It's protected in reverse. Like if it's 1, 2, 3, or 4, then we get it.
Yeah.
So if they fall through the floor,
that's not true.
yeah, it is.
That is true.
Oh, I'm gonna pull it up for you, brother.
Yeah, it's top 5 for protected. They get the pick.
No, we get the pick. No, we get the pick.
Oh yeah. Either way, it doesn't matter. Either way, it doesn't matter. If you saying that deep at draft as it is, we gonna get a good player out of it regardless. But I thought we still have our draft pick. We don't have our draft pick.
Yeah, we got our draft pick. That's why I'm like, how did Atlanta fleece us?
Because Big Q put it up.
You can't just get DeJounte Murray's. They don't just grow on trees, you know. You don't just get like guys like that all the time for giving up. Larry Nance, Dyson Daniels.
DeJounte, he that dude.
Yeah, I love him, but guess what? Dyson's a dog too. Dyson's hitting threes and everything. Dyson is expanding his game right now. So even what they have done with him, like producing him, compared to how we produced him and had him basically as a lockdown defender, they done turned him into a whole basketball player. And guess what? They getting stuff out of Larry Nance. And they killed us in that trade.
I'm gonna be honest. He looks the same to me as he did with us. He just put in a better situation to succeed based on what his skill set is. Yeah. Like I don't see a different player. Dyson wasn't the dude. To be honest, if you listen to the show, I didn't want us to trade Dyson.
Nah, we didn't want him gone.
I saw it. So what he doing right now, I'm not shocked. But Dyson is forever going to be like a 12 to 15 point a game guy, play awesome defense, can kind of be a connector or off ball kind of point guard, but not really because his handles ain't all that. And that's what he is, man. He's a role player. He's a starter quality role player, bro. You know, and I don't see how he was going to fit with us without another point guard to go alongside him. Then you still got Trey Murphy, what you're doing, BI. You still got Hulk. He really wasn't going to fit with our team, bro, unless he was able to hit another level.
Yeah.
And maybe it's in him, maybe it ain't. We still got to see it.
And I ain't going to lie, I'm very high on DeJounte. I think, if he was playing, we would have seen him probably have a 30-point game, triple-double or something by now. Like I
love DeJounte too.
Yeah, he like that.
And there you go, Stacey. That go to pick right here, man. It's protected 5 to 30. So if they 1, 2, 3, or 4, we get that pick, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I'll take that.
And we got our own pick.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I hope they lose every game.
Then we got Milwaukee pick in 2027 with no protection.
Oh yeah,
we got a second round Chicago pick with no protection, and we got our own picks all of these years. So I mean, we're not in horrible positions for these drafts, bro. Like I think we are right.
No, I'm talking about this draft.
And we don't.
We got a chance to get 2 first rounders, like bro, and we still got ours, like. We have a roster with a lot of young and up and coming players, bro. We don't really have room to add like 3 guys. They got to fit what we doing. I don't think we're not that many players away, to be honest with you.
Did the house give us that?
Give us what?
Give us what?
Those other back, those 2026s and 27s and stuff like that. Did the house?
No, this is Milwaukee, which is a franchise we watching implode, bro. So we might be on the come up with their stuff.
No bullshit.
We got they pick swap right here for 2026. You know what I'm saying? We got they pick in 2027 with no protection.
So DC,
And we could get their pick this year if they really fall all the way to the floor. You know, Milwaukee still got Giannis and Dame. They might not give us a top 4 pick, but we just might. You never know.
Yeah, anything
I
happen.
think we could have got DeJounte without because with the point what you just said about Dyson Daniels, he wasn't gonna fit with us. Guess what? DeJounte wasn't gonna fit with them. And we took $25 million. How much DeJounte Murray make a year?
It's like 20 million. I think it's like 20 million.
Yeah, something like that. So
it's like 25 million.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dyson Daniels still on his rookie contract.
Okay.
And yeah, Dyson Daniels still on his rookie contract.
You saying we don't need to add that first?
so you saying that
We needed a point guard, bro. We wasn't going nowhere without a point guard. We all know that.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we didn't have to give up that first round. We would have been straight with that.
Yeah.
That's what I've been saying.
I'm not that attached to that Lakers pick, man. I don't think it's gonna be that high based on what I'm seeing right now.
Well, even if they
I don't think it's gonna really matter.
You got to give up something to get some. So
we did give us something. We didn't
give them.
We gave Dyson Daniels.
None of that ain't worth DeJounte Murray though, bro.
Yeah.
We had to give him the pick.
DeJounte Murray, man.
Yeah, DeJounte Murray.
What else did we give up?
He's nice.
That's it.
EJ Liddell.
EJ Liddell, who basically got cut off of the Atlanta. They cut him right after they like it's Larry Nance and Dyson Daniels. That's it.
Yeah. And Atlanta people thought they got
that was going to be a great pick. That turned out to be a bad pick. See how life works.
And then Atlanta fans, they think they got fleeced.
They love Dyson Daniels.
Nah, they talking proud right now about Dice, but I'm just saying you gotta let the whole season play out.
Yeah, not before.
Like, I don't see that. You think Atlanta really going? I'm not sure they're gonna go nowhere, bro. I ain't gonna say they not. But I'm not sure they're gonna go nowhere.
It's easy for them because the East is so wide open right now.
Yeah,
the East is wide open, whereas the West is super difficult right now. Like the West is so deep. The West is making everything shake right now. With the East is wide open. You got the top teams like they got injury prone players. Like they best players are injured.
I forgot about Cody Zeller too. Lex threw that in the chat, man. Cody Zeller also. We could have really used Cody Zeller right now. All jokes aside,
right now, so good, so good, bro.
Cody Zeller is so much better than Daniel Tice to be honest.
Yeah, real talk. So good, bro.
Zeller played the right way, man.
Damn. I didn't even know they.
I agree to disagree with y'all, man. I see y'all point of view because y'all really are. Y'all do got a strong stance. Y'all really do got a strong stance.
But I
see it a different way. Yeah. So that's all I'm saying. The first round is what I wouldn't have gave up because I know how deep this
but draft is. I don't understand how you expect to get a DeJounte Murray without giving up first. So we would have just had to punt on this season. What was our other option?
Not all that. You would have got DeJounte without that. Not all that. I really.
What do you expect to give up to get DeJounte, bro? Like he ain't chopped liver.
My point of all that is they don't respect David Griffin, and he's gonna get fleeced. He's gonna get fleeced in every trade. You have to lose with him just to get something.
I kind of agree with that.
Hold on.
The Devontae Graham trade, it should have made everybody believe in that. We gave up 5 second-round draft picks to get rid of Devontae Graham. That's crazy, man.
We were trying to get crazy. We were standing here. David Griffin makes some bad moves. Then he tried to make up with it by giving up draft pick. So we didn't want to give up Dyson, not at all, and we were developing him here. We knew how he was moving.
His defense, though, man, even just for that boy defense, awesome, man. Dice was guarding centers and power forwards, man.
Because people was like, his on ball was better than Herb's on ball.
It is.
Yeah,
it is, bro.
We definitely didn't want to give up. So, what is a trade without giving up Dyson that we could have made that you know about?
Yeah, it ain't really because I ain't giving him Hawk.
Yeah.
You asking me?
Yeah.
So what is a trade that we could have to get DeJounte Murray?
Yeah, without giving up Dyson.
Well, the way
His
we
thing
stuck
is the
right now,
draft pick other than Dice, huh? He don't care about that.
that's all. My whole thing is a draft pick. Dude, what's going on, bro? What's going on, Jay Black?
Jay Black twisted it up.
No, my bad. My bad. Oh,
Well, I'm scam proof. I'm so scam proof, bro.
I care about that.
Jay Black. Jay Black. Let me tell you.
My bad. Oh, wait. My bad. I ain't mean it like that. I was saying, you know, you're down in Atlanta. That's why I'm asking you that. If you're down in Atlanta, you will know something that we don't. So if you're saying that, I would have want to keep Dyson, but DeJounte is DeJounte, man. That's 20. That's 20, and it's.
Let me help y'all out. Let me answer your question real fast. I'm gonna help you out. So in 2000, even though this is a different front office, this is just the stuff Atlanta deals with, right?
Yeah.
Remember Deion Sanders?
Yeah.
Got traded to the 49ers for nothing. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's talk about. Hold on. I'm not done. Let's go back into year 2003 when I was in high school. They had Rasheed Wallace for one day, and he gets traded to the Pistons, and they win the championship right away.
Oh, that's crazy.
Like we talking about the same people, the same brain trust that basically gives Kirk Cousins $100 million and then drafts Michael Penix, who's 24 years old.
Hey man,
we talking about Atlanta here. You know what I mean? That happens every single franchise and every single team, besides the Braves, who wins the championships. We're talking about the worst sports franchise city in the world.
God damn.
They are. And
I didn't know that was true, but I like it. Continue.
That's on Forbes. That's on Forbes magazine. They were the worst in the world. The Saints have won. We talking about 28-3.
You know, the Falcons went to they went to the championship.
28-3. 28-3.
But
that's the same team that lost 28.
That's my Patriots right there.
You got the Braves. You got.
Gonna be all right.
I'm not gonna go that deep into that because I don't really care too much.
I know.
You know more about them than I do. I don't give a fuck about that, honestly. I'm trying to see what we could have got, because then I would have said fire David Griffin. Like, if you said we got Fleet,
we would have got DeJounte Murray without. They were dangling him on the trade block since December.
So would they take CJ before him? Straight up.
Oh no, nobody's touching CJ.
Oh,
CJ should have never had him. CJ should have never had him.
You can take.
The only people that would have got CJ was Atlanta.
That was a horrible re-sign, man.
Yeah.
CJ?
Extension.
We couldn't. We needed a guard. We needed a guard.
No, it was a good trade. It was a horrible extension. I wouldn't have extended him.
Yeah, I wouldn't extend him.
Especially not at that price. Nah, CJ. Yeah, we can do better.
But CJ's the head of the Players Association. He knew how to fleece. In fact, he set up the CBA right now. He got beat at the sleep in bargaining, his collective bargaining agreement, but just to benefit himself. The owners really won it this time. They won the CBA this time. And he basically did things to benefit himself to the point where whatever team he's on was going to have to keep him. And they can't cut him. You can't release him. He's fully guaranteed, and he's already 30. He'll be about to be 34 years old.
Let me
real talk.
Let me ask this question: If we had to give up one first, who goes first? David Griffin or Willie Green?
Huh? Oh, Green. What are you talking about?
Oh, Willie Green. Willie Green. But I would. This is what I would do if I was the owner in that situation. This is what I would do if I was owners in that situation. The CEO.
I get rid of both of them together.
Like,
David Griffin had 2-3 chances to pick a coach. You gonna give him a third opportunity to pick a coach? Nah, dog, you gotta go.
This is what I would do in that situation. This was what I would do. Millionaires and big businesses do this all the time. They would tell the CEO, "You got this much time." They would have the CEO. They would have the chairman of the board would have the CEO. You got this much time. You're gonna have to fire this person, fire the manager, fire the GM, and then from that point on, you got this much time to put the situation together before you go, and we're gonna give you a severance for leaving. So what I would do in this situation, I would basically fire Willie Green. You have to vet the coaches that come in. You have to vet the coaches come in. Get me a new coach, and also usher in my new GM and new president.
You know why I asked that question? Because I think I'm leaning more to David Griffin, bro. So if we fire Willie Green, the same thing y'all saying before is because Willie Green can't get all his coaches.
Mm-hmm.
What's going to happen is the next coach that they bring in got to accept all these coaches, and the best thing you could do is James Borrego, because James Borrego probably accept all these coaches that's here already, and it wouldn't be a problem. But if you're trying to get an outside coach, David Griffin ain't going to let all these guys go.
So you said get rid of David Griffin and keep Willie Green?
No. Oh wait, no. I don't want to.
You gave me a choice. You gave me a choice.
I said if you have to keep one. I said if you have to keep one. I don't want to keep neither. But I'm David Griffin because you ain't going to be able to do anything.
You say you keeping David Griffin?
No, he got to get fired.
Oh God.
I just told you. You know what that's called? You know what I said it's called? It's called a succession plan. That's what a succession plan is. Big companies do that. So that's the succession plan of firing the guy who's running it and basically telling the guy who's over him, he got this much time to put together and you're going to get a severance off of what I'm about to let you go off of. That's basically what would have to happen. GMs in the NBA do that all the time in the NFL. That's what they do. You got to leak over to the next guy. You can't just break off and just, I got to fire you, unless it was a scandal. If it was a scandal, you got to get everybody up out of there.
It seems like
what would happen is, it does. It looks like some fraud is going on. It looks like they're trying to move to Vegas, bro. They really do. I
don't think all these guys are just really injured. I'm probably thinking outside the box. I don't think all these guys just injured like this, man. I don't think.
Okay, now we getting to some.
Bro, Jay Black. This I'm gonna put you on game, bro. Like this is what works for me. Whenever I talk, and I know I'm about to talk in the big session, I take down notes from the get-go, like before I even talk into the big session. And honestly, and I brought that up because this is what we were saying from the get-go. We didn't win a whole circle around just to get to you thinking that this has been a scam and a fix and a mutiny.
Damn, bro, you did talk about us talking in circles. Boy.
No, yo, I said,
I noticed.
You're crazy. Wait. You took notes down. Tell me your notes again.
No,
your shit.
I told you.
You said.
No. This is my notes. This is my notes.
You mentioned that circle. You emphasized that.
Yeah, but
this is my notes. 26 points in the paint.
I didn't say
points in the point pace. 4 minutes. 7 rebounds in the first half, or 9 in the first half. 7 rebounds in the first quarter. Offensive rebound. I said 4 blocks. I said they hit every shot in these are my notes. 74 points in paint. I knew before I got on this screen that I had to take notes just because I'm about to talk in a large setting. That's what works for me. Because because the whole point was, I believe the players are not hurt. Not all of them except for Herb. He's the only one I feel like is hurt. I think the rest of them are basically.
What about Trey?
Trey. I don't even talk about him because he had his thing going on before the season even started. Mm-hmm. We knew Trey was going to be out, so I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the other guys who just like, man, I'm just hurt.
Like who? Because what?
CJ McCollum. CJ McCollum, and definitely Zion. Oh, wow. Zion been crypted in every conversation. He been crypted.
Yeah, they said he would. Remember that sickness the first week too.
He was talking about Spoon the other night and everything. He was talking about Spoon. He was talking about Brandon Boston. Need to get us.
Well, he kept saying Brandon Boston, man, trying to get him signed.
Okay.
Because Brandon
Boston not start night.
Brandon Boston.
He started. I think the last
He started-
two games.
he
The last
started-
two games.
yeah,
I
he
think.
did start last 2 games.
Yeah, that's the point. He could have told his front office, "Hey, I'm not coming back to play unless you start Brandon Boston." Because remember, he said on Sunday out of nowhere.
Nah, I don't know.
Well, not neck. I mean, I wouldn't
They seen
say
it
that.
too.
He said that, but I kind of know what you. I mean, we kind of hinting at some stuff though, but I wouldn't say that specific thing was said like that. But I definitely feel you though on like as far as like overall, like you know what I'm saying, like things is happening to kind of create. It's like it's something going on. It's trying to create change.
DC talked about left hamstring, right hamstring.
Yes.
These were the conversations we were talking about before we jumped on the stream. But if everybody was listening, and I stayed on subject of what he was saying and what Lex was saying and what Big Q was saying. There is a conspiracy going on.
He said it was a thigh tightness. Then it was the hamstring. Then it's the thigh. Then it's
Right hamstring, thigh, then left hamstring.
We know that's some BS. It could be
Your knee bone connected to your hip bone.
I really, if they put a wager up if they would put a wager up that down in Vegas that Willie Green gonna be fired within, because I gave this how I started off at the beginning of the season. I said that Willie Green is not gonna make it for the first 10 games. Then I backed off of it. Then I started saying the Black Friday. I said Black Friday. We at the Black Friday point right now. He's not gonna make it to Black Friday.
If the new conference came and said he was fired, that'd be appreciated. But
I think it comes down to they just fired Dennis Allen, so they're not gonna fire both of them the same week.
Why wouldn't they?
I know, right? That's some damage control. That's damage control.
What I'm saying is Zion not playing. I think CJ is he would have played because he played all last year when he didn't have to play. He was playing through a lot of injuries last year, so if he's not going to play this year, he's really hurt. He ain't going to just sit out unless. Then then they really trying to get Willie Green out of there at all stops or he trying to get something to happen. But I think CJ is the stand-up guy. He'll say actually if he was hurt.
I don't believe that, bro. I don't believe that.
But he got his money, right? Because he got his money already.
He got his money.
CJ a little politician, man. Get out of there.
Yeah, bro. Like, come on now.
As a politician, you will speak up on shit that you.
Man, they speak for what benefit them, bro. They speak for what benefit them. Period.
I don't
speak when they want to do it.
I don't think CJ.
You think politics, like the description of a politician.
He's a company. I don't be thinking he. I don't know about that. I wouldn't go with that. I wouldn't go. CJ sitting out he just faking his injury. No.
Well, I mean,
I got this for you. How many preachers cheated on their wives? How many preachers cheated on their wives, bro?
I don't know. I don't know.
Probably a lot. Hella.
Probably a lot. Probably most of them. I don't know.
I'm leave it there with that. Like I don't care about none of that. The fact that he's supposed to be
that image.
That image. P. Diddy in jail right now, bro. P. Diddy in jail right now, bro. Come on, bro. You gonna talk about image? We gonna talk about image right now? Come on now.
Yes. Jordan Hawkins. You say Jordan Hawkins is faking his injury. We seen he couldn't really move the last game that he played. He couldn't.
Well, how about it's like this though, too, though, Jay Black.
Yes.
Sometimes injuries, they are there. Everybody a little banged up, but then in some cases like where they will put that as the reason why they're not playing when actuality they can play, but they're gonna use that as the reason for the plan. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of, you know what I'm saying? If if it's a severe injury or a small injury, they're gonna use it as the plan for what they got type shit. So
what if there's another scenario? Not saying y'all ain't it, but we playing a hypothetical game. What about this one? What if the call from a lot of this is coming from up top and it has nothing to do with Willie Green or the players? What if it has everything to do with them trying to maximize Brandon Ingram to hopefully get him to play better and we pull off a trade?
But that's what it kind of looked like too. He the only one out there.
Think of that, but
Exactly. So go off. Like, I don't care if we lose. We want you to get 50, get 40. And maybe BI don't want to get traded.
that's not it though. Because
It's a hypothetical game.
No.
Hypothetical.
But Bi is better with better players. He's not better by himself. He can't fight off double teams. We see he had a problem last year.
Hold on, Jay Black. I want you to think in the mind as if you're David Griffin, not in the mind of reality.
Yeah,
right? It's a hypothetical game. I'm thinking with my thinking cap on as if I'm upper management or David Griffin with their thinking, not the reality of the situation. You're right, but you don't have. We know that.
That'd be a bad deal. You could say the rest of the people.
Of course, but could that be a thing?
We're talking about the same people that drafted Anthony Bennett, bro. Dion Waiters, bro.
Man, I hate when y'all bring that because it's like, damn, that shit was bad.
That shit was bad right there. I would say
Dion was a bucket though.
I was thinking that because
Kyrie. And Kyrie the same place.
I would say if not Willie, goddamn, if I believe they could be doing that, but because Zion is having these weird injuries, and then Jordan Hawkins was playing, then he's not playing, and
I'm waiting for Brandon Boston to get hurt.
Stop, bro. Shit. Nah, because
another one of our good players. We gotta hold him out.
This looks like mutiny.
He needs Zion on the court. He needs somebody to take because if they get physical with him, he just gonna fold. He's folding like
Jay Black. When Zion set out Sunday, Willie found out an hour before the game. Y'all remember that?
And that brings me back to another point I said. Willie Green is in an impossible position to succeed, although we know he don't have the capabilities. He's in an impossible position to succeed. He's capable.
So,
exactly.
I feel what you're saying, DC.
And even though you're a scapegoat,
okay,
he still can't coach. He still can't coach. Even though you're a scapegoat.
It just put the icing. Yeah, put the icing on top.
We said, DC. We said this last year. Remember saying this last year? We said that David Griffin gonna want Willie Green there. He don't want a fiery coach. He wants somebody he can control. He don't want nobody that gonna burp back it. But
it ain't about what David Griffin want. There, shit is going so bad. It's about him saving his ass.
Okay.
Somebody has to take the blame for all of this shit.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Would lead me back to the first question. You asked me first question. You said, "What is your solution?"
Yes.
My solution is boycott this team. Don't go to these games. Don't buy these jerseys. Watch them from afar. I mean, you can sit at home and watch them on TV.
Oh, that's all I'm doing, though. I don't do anything else. Sorry.
I talk about content curators need to doggone put them on blast on YouTube, on goddamn TikTok, on IG, on that's simply what it is. Just blow the whole thing up until they realize they're not making no money. What I know they got money to get a doggone training staff. They have money to do that.
No, we changed the training staff last year. Last year we was complaining about the training staff because of Zion, and they changed the training staff last year. So they ain't gonna do it again. They ain't gonna do it again.
You know what? No. I'm talking about the training staff thing ain't an excuse. The lack of a training staff is not an excuse. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh,
what happens in the NFL? You know, the NFL got to give out report cards every year now.
What the fuck?
They got front office report cards. Every year they got a front office report card that gets leaked around the whole league. And everybody in the world get to see how good the cafeteria is, how good the staff is, how good the
Yeah, they do the same thing in the NFL.
That's what I was talking about. In the NFL, they do that. NBA, if the NBA was to ever do that, it'll get ugly. It'll get real ugly.
Oh,
because the NBA, the difference between the NBA and the NFL, the players have a voice in the NBA. You remember they set the whole game out for doggone. They set a whole game out when George Floyd got killed.
Yeah, they won't do that shit no more.
They will.
Not now. Hell no, they won't.
Oh, talking about with Trump been in office.
Yeah,
because Trump in office.
The new
Trump was in office when it happened.
No, but I'm saying when the new CBA, they ain't taking no risk like that no more.
No, I think you know the owner. I mean the commissioner in the NBA is more passive. He's a Jewish dude. He's more passive than David. The other
Stern.
guy.
Stern.
Yeah, David Stern. He's way more passive. He's more players commissioner than anybody. You know what I'm saying? Than any commissioner in any sport. He's more about the players.
Right.
So he would hit you like that. The players do have a voice. If they say in the front office is this bad and they start saying stuff like that. Yeah. I'm sorry.
I'll say my last thing. My last thing is my solution is get rid of David Griffin, and the new person that comes in will clean everything up. After that, I think it's coming. It goes from the top down. It don't go for the middle of the top. I don't think you go to the coach. The coach could be the scapegoat, but he's not the greatest of coaches. But if my criticism, my shit start from the top. He put a lot of things that had a problem, but I didn't have a problem with a lot of things he did before. But year after year, we've seen a lot of these injuries, a lot of players. It's something that we said earlier or before that trying to teach Zion how to walk and jump. That shit that scarred me. I'm like, yo, man. At first, I was like, oh, that shit probably gonna work. But if it don't, you need to fire him. And I think we to the point that we need to fire David Griffin instead of, fire David Griffin and let the next person come in and clean everything up. That's my solution.
Yeah, and I would say, I mean, at the same time too, like we can say that too, but then also, I mean, David Griffin brought some nice things over as far as the draft and trades too, like as far as the DeJounte trade, and he drafted pretty good too.
That wasn't his draft, man. We got that new guy. He draft different than
No, I'm saying, but he got Trey, Herb, Hawkins.
That was all in the same year. That was who was the general manager at the time?
Now we got Missy. No, that was Dave Griffin.
Let's trade your Langdon, bro.
Trade your Langdon, man.
Yeah. Okay.
We forget that.
So
I cut it down, man.
Okay,
he supersedes everything, but
okay, yeah, I'm tripping. But I mean, yeah, that's what I mean. I think he probably had something to do with that too. But yeah, you might be right. It was probably more trading GM. I mean, telling them, I guess.
That's why he's
taking the credit for it, right? Okay, I got it.
Yeah, and in Detroit, they giving the resurgence. They playing a lot.
They getting busy.
They playing busy.
You know what's so crazy? What's so crazy is I've never seen the GM of our team, and I always see David Griffin at the podium. I have never seen the GM, bro.
He did his off season.
I forgot his name, but
he was.
You say you never seen our GM at the podium?
I
would say this: I've never seen him at the podium without David Griffin talking first.
David Griffin's always talking.
See,
David Griffin's always talking. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah. I mean, it go back to
the nickname we give him. Do you know his nickname?
I don't even know him, bro. Oh, you talking about the octopus? Yeah. Octopus,
there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Tentacles all over everybody. I think it's time.
Yeah. Michael, man, bro. But the thing is,
y'all the Willie Green. I don't have no problem with that, but we gonna fall into the problem that he gonna create again. He got to keep.
Yeah, but
He
I
gonna
would
keep
just.
the random coach in.
I would do.
You heard? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Take both of them out. How about that?
Yeah, that'll work too. But yeah,
Go
definitely.
ahead, bro. I want to hear you. I want to hear you before I go, and that'll be my last thing I say.
Yeah, I'm saying like I'll get rid of if anything. I'll definitely both will work, but if anything, if I got to choose, I'm definitely doing Willie Green because I mean, shit. At least we seen David Griffin get led to a championship by LeBron. So I mean, he pulled off some trades for him too. So I mean, the most important thing is on that court, how it's being coached up and stuff like that. So as long as we got an alpha at coach, we're gonna be good. I think if we got an alpha there.
Well, that's why I said we need to fire him as a package because we both know. Well, all of us know, not
He's
just
not gonna
both.
hire alpha, right?
All right, David Griffin is not going to hire Alpha. We're going to get a rehash of a Willie Green type, hopefully with more
Damn,
basketball
it ain't gonna get
knowledge.
no worse though. It ain't gonna get no worse, right, DC?
It ain't going to be no fiery personality. He tried it. He tried it. He tried it with Stan Van Gundy, bro.
They're gonna fire Willie. They're gonna fire Willie and Borrego together. We gonna be like, what the hell?
That's
I don't know Borrego personally. Borrego might not go for that shit. David Griffin might be thinking he will.
Borrego got some dog in him.
Got a lot of dog.
Borrego got gonna make the playoffs and got fired for making the playoffs, boy. Real talk.
Oh, I like them type of coaches, man. I like them type of coaches. When they tell them to don't do it and they still like, man, I'm gonna win. That's what I do.
And another thing too, that would make Borrego so like interesting and enticing because like I feel like he got a big chip on his shoulder because he know what he can do if he has a good roster because he hasn't had one really. You see what I'm saying? And we got some good pieces here. And I think, like I said, Borrego as an assistant coach, man, I mean, you want that job, so you're not going to do but so much to help the head coach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I ain't gonna get my everything.
Here and there, but I'm sure, man, Borrego probably got a whole bunch of plays that he ain't even written up. But boy, when we see him take over as coach, we gonna be like, woo! We probably be bored. These chats probably get all. We probably be in popping bottles.
What if Borrego sabotaging Willie right now offensively? Dog?
Hey,
there's no way. There's no way. It's not possible. It's not possible.
No,
it's not possible.
Hey, I'm saying like, cause remember that one game where Borrego took over, everything looked different.
The reason why it's not possible because Borrego offense is so good that there's no way we haven't seen it yet. In fact, I'm gonna tell you, if I felt like I saw it the second Golden State game in the first half. That's when I felt like I saw it, and I realized that Brandon Ingram doesn't fit in it. And that's how I felt, like, because Brandon Ingram wants to shoot twos instead of threes. It's okay. That's his game. That's his game. But Borrego offense is a 5-out offense. It's a 5-out offense. I used to watch this junk at Charlotte. 5-out offense, a lot of threes, and a lot of getting Miles Bridges to the cup. And that would be Zion and kicking it out to other people, stuff like that.
Right.
And
that's why.
One thing I think we do need to have a problem when Zion's on the court. Who would be the center that stretches the floor for Zion?
I've been saying this from day one. Mm-hmm. That's where they got stuck. I said this. Yeah, I've been saying that. DC done said it. Lexxah said it. Big Q done said it. Everybody know we need a stretch five.
Yeah. Now
everybody know we need.
I will say this.
I
will say this.
It's hard to find a stretch five that can rim protect and get rebound.
Yeah, right now, definitely. We definitely need to find it, but I wouldn't be. It's not far fetched that Meaty might can develop into that too.
He can.
Meaty has a nice touch, man, and even his free throws, man, he knocks those down.
He can. He struggled with it in college because they wanted him to shoot threes in college and everything, but he was good under the rim and good roller and stuff like that.
You can see, you can see doing stuff that we didn't think he could do right now, footwork and all that.
Yeah. And to be honest, man, a center that can stretch the floor, bro. To be honest, like you cannot just get one of them. Typically,
Yeah,
you gotta make them. You gotta
Yeah.
find one and develop them, bro. Like
I like Brook
You can get
Lopez
him.
though.
We
Y'all
can, I
like
mean,
him?
you can't
like
get him now,
who?
but you could have got him. We could have got him this summer. That's what I'm trying to say.
They
We could
only
have got
got
him.
like 5 of them. If you talking about ones that can actually defend and protect the paint
Yeah.
And
and,
Oh, we're talking
and
about all
switch and all of that, like defensively, they only got like 3 to 5 of them, bro.
That's
oh,
why
you
I
said
mean.
switch?
I feel like
I didn't even include switching. No, I didn't include that shit.
I feel
We
like
got
eight
defense.
could be that
Don't
too.
forget that. But I see
Can I
now.
help y'all out with that?
If you saying a
Can y'all
switch,
help?
then you talking about a small ball center, like a 6'8".
No.
You're not talking about a center that can.
I mean, they ain't got to be the best switcher in the league, Jay Black. I'm
Yeah,
just
that's
saying
what I'm
that's
talking about.
able where you can switch on to people
Yeah,
and you won't get embarrassed or exploited all the time.
No,
not a super.
that's another problem I'm having. That's Willie Green philosophy.
Well,
Switch.
exactly. Well, I mean, you got to get people to fit the philosophy, right?
Because that's terrible. Because that's a predictable defense at the fourth quarter. He switched everything. Everybody knows he switched on everything.
Right.
Like, come on, we got to run more schematics than just that. Like that switch every. Like we get scorched and transition points because of that, and mismatches. That's another thing. I don't want to go on a tangent about that.
What?
Switch on everything. So they play.
Big Q call it switch or die, man.
Yeah, switch and die at fourth quarter. Like we ain't winning the game. Oh, let's switch. No, we was running the zone most of the game. Like tonight, we was running the zone third quarter. We started getting back in the game a little bit. Got it down to 5. Man, fuck that zone 2-3 zone. Let's go back to man. Like what the. Like,
Switch on, baby. Switch on.
Like, put JRE at center. Switch everything. Like,
switch into bad matchups and everything. Switch it on, bro.
Everything.
With that center thing, you don't have to get the highest price one. You don't have to get the most all around one. You just got to have that one that have that certain skill, and it just has a little bit of everything. And there's that in the league. Like, think about go down there to the Heat. When they backup centers, what's his name? Big dude, look like he Arabic or whatever. Could have got him. Could have got the guy from Memphis. Could have got that's backups that would have served us way more than what Carlo Mekovic is serving us now.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Carlo in the G League, man. They're trying to coach him.
I know, but he's supposed to be helping this team. This team. You understand how banged up we are? Forget the developing. You ain't trying to develop these. Play them now.
No, he's starting. So, wait, would you play them both together or something?
Yes. We don't have. We getting players off the street right now. We getting players off the street.
You play two centers together. Willie ain't gonna never do that, man. Willie ain't gonna.
I don't know. I never said play them together. I'm talking about alternate for each other.
Oh no! I was talking about playing them together, like he did Jackson Hayes and Valanciunas.
That's what I want to see, man. I think you could play Carlo and Misi, Carlo, Daniel Tice, something, man. He could play power forward minutes, something, man. Like, why can't we try that? Like,
try it, bro.
Use everybody, bro. Like, we're in a situation where you don't know what you have, you don't know what to do. So try some shit. And when you find something that works, stick with it.
No, he ain't gonna do that.
We're out rebounded every night. We're the last place team with points in the paint against. We are the most blocked team in the NBA. We're the most blocked team in the NBA. You understand that? We get the Kings block our shot more than anybody. That's called length. That's called having somebody with some size in the middle. These are center problems.
Oh no, I'm looking at some highlights right now. I'm looking at the Atlanta game. Oh man, our defense was terrible, man. Oh my god, bro.
Well, look, man. I'm gonna let everybody. We gonna go around the board. Everybody get a last comment, man. Please try to keep it under 5 minutes or so, and we about to go and get out of here.
I'll go ahead and drop mine real fast. It's simple as this. It comes back to what I'm saying, and go at the top. It simply is when you start hurting these owners' pockets, when you start hurting their image and stuff like that, going to social media, boycotting the games, saying to fans
All
you're
in the
not gonna stand
video.
for this. Real talk, all in the video, everything.
Come to
When you
death
start
row.
going at it, come to death row. Real talk. But when you start doing that stuff, bro, hurt these owners' pocket, hurt their image. She need to know, and that's when things are gonna start to change. Because it seems like Griff has murderer's role, like he can do what he want to do. What would you call that? When you got free reign to do what you want to do? Whatever.
Autonomy? I think free autonomy.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever big
Okay.
word you work for. It seems like he can do
Whatever
what he
works.
want to do. You know what I'm saying? You know, he got the keys to the Bentley, bro. Like, that's simply how you got to change this. At this point, it's showing up on the court, and players getting injured, and players getting tired, and mutinies happen. That's simply it, bro. It's the same thing when you play GM mode on 2K or whatever. You start to see all that stuff deflate. Get what? Morale down. It shows up on the court, and we're down here. We 3-7 right now.
Yeah,
The Pelicans. The Pelicans.
Yep.
Worst defense in the league. The Pelicans. Who's the worst
Come
defense? Yes, we're the worst defense in the league, bro. We gave up 100 points every game. Look it up.
I'm about to look it up.
Worst defense in the league.
No, that's crazy. It's crazy talk. Not the
There you
worst.
go, y'all good. That's basically
Okay.
Jay Black. You don't even believe it, bro. It's
Nah.
gonna shock you. It's the same way it shocked me the other day that we were when they said we were the worst in the division. Somebody said we were the worst team in the division. I was like, what? DC, am I right?
Yeah. We the worst team.
Yeah, we're the worst team in the division.
Absolutely.
Shocked the heck out of me. Happens fast, don't it?
I don't think we got the worst defense. No, we don't got the worst defense. Not based off.
Who's giving up most points?
If you're saying most points, but defensive rating, let me see, because they do it by defensive rating. Oh, I think we give up the most points though, but we ain't.
That's what I'm talking about, bro.
We tied with the Raptors. We give up 119.9. So we tied for last. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy talk. But all right. Yeah.
Go ahead, Jay Black. Get your
Raptors ain't got our roster, Jay Black. That's the last thing I'll say.
Get your statement, then you down. We got to get out of here, man. I got maybe like 7 minutes, bro.
Okay. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it short. If I think we should start with the firing up top. But we don't know if what's the lady name that owns the team, Miss Benson. I don't know if she'd take this route. All this could be for not what we're saying, but some type of change need to happen. If you say trade beyond, that's the change that need to happen. Something need to happen, like yesterday. Like something needs to happen. Either you going. My gripe is start from the top. Y'all say Willie Green. I don't really got a real problem with that. Especially if you put James Borrego to see what he does, or trade something or do something. Something needs to be done because this needs to affect these guys. These guys don't really care no more, man. They care for it when they winning and stuff. They celebrating as a team, but we had the same team together long enough to see what this is gonna go. We might get to the playoffs. We might do the playoffs, but we'll be a first round exit or not even make the playoffs. The way the season is going, it don't look like we're gonna make the playoffs. But if we do make the playoffs, we'll be a first round exit. I think it's time that we want more or blow it up. If we don't get higher than what we're going right now, just blow it up. I blow the whole goddamn thing up. Then fuck it. If we can't get nothing done this year, blow it up. Something needs to change. That's my route.
Okay. What you got, Don?
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, no.
Oh, wow, that's a bet. Yeah, shit, it look like Jason Tatum, boy. He on route to probably win that MVP this year. I was looking at Jason Tatum.
Long season, man. We gotta see.
But he been going off, man. Yeah, man. Shit. All I think about, what Stacy says, the fucking circles, man. This is a fucking headache. Keep talking about the same shit over and over again, Yeah, man. Gotta get the coach up out of here. Ain't not gonna change. We probably only time we gonna win the game is when Zion back. That's the only time. And then we might still even lose when he back. But we won't win when he out. Anytime he out, I don't care who playing. The way this team is covered right now, we won't win. We won't win. We getting blown out. We're not even playing it close. You know what I'm saying? And we're not playing it close even when, the talent is not that far apart. You know what I'm saying? Even tonight, to me, the Magic, they had some guys out, some starters out, or even Isaac was sitting out after a while. The talent in the gap wasn't that bad. You know what I'm saying? And B.I. supposed to be some type of all-star in his head, so I'm trying to see it, but I don't see it. But yeah, man. So we gotta get rid of the coach, man. But I just look at these games, man. I be doing a lot of laughing now because after you done do it all the fussing and cussing and hollering, you gotta, it brings up a new emotion, and it's the next one is laughter because it becomes comedy. It becomes comedy because it's like you're doing the same thing over.
You gotta laugh to keep from crying, bro.
I'm telling you, Slim, it becomes comedy, and I swear to God, I was laughing the whole game. I wasn't even mad. I was laughing because I said, man, this shit is sick. They can't help themselves. He can't help himself as a coach, So it's like it's nothing that can be done about it. Man, yeah, that's where I hope it starts. And
Lexxah is therapy.
If y'all right about David Griffin not wanting to sign the right coach and shit, I hope he gets gone too. But I hope he makes the next right move. He did sign Stan Van Gundy though, so he was pretty much a coach with his own mindset. So maybe we can go back to that and yeah, man. So low expectations. Low expectations. That's all I got right now. Shit, man. Pelicans been stressing me out so much, man. I've been a fan all my life, man. They make me question. Because, in the football, I like the Patriots. And we had so much success. Now we losing now, but, at least the organization, they have winning traits. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about. Even we're losing. Even the New England Patriots are losing games this year. I've never been truly upset at any games that we lost because we competed. And you can just see a real organization. You see it. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm not just complaining about this stuff for nothing. Like, bro, you see when it's bullshit. It's a lot of bullshit, bro, and bullshit coaching and all that, like low standards. Like I said, man, Willie talking about joy and it's a broken record. I always want to talk about it's a long season. And, yeah, bro, it's the same thing over and over again, man. It's a circle, man. A circus circle. It's a damn circus. What's going on right now, man? We looking like the worst organization right now, man. That's what it's looking like. Truly. Man, so yeah, man, I guess, man, we can We can start a prayer group or whatever. Say, no, I was joking.
DC, on that note, this is on the tip of my tongue. On that note, why don't y'all start a Discord? Y'all don't want to go down that route. DC, you there? I guess he tapped out. Lex there? Oh, there we go. She talking about therapy.
Yeah, we're having a little technical difficulties, but with that, man, we're gonna go ahead and end the show, family. See y'all here Monday. Go Pels, people. Go Pels.
Get the fuck out of here.
Why don't y'all start a Discord?